All right, everybody, welcome in. We're about to get started with the TECWC Classic Score Attack 2024 tournament. How are y'all doing? Thanks for your patience. Just had a little bit of a delay as some players are finishing up their matches as we speak. But yes, I am Austin from Enhance. Welcome in. And we have quite the show for you tonight. We'll take a look at the bracket here in just a moment. First things first, I want to introduce some of our sponsors to kick off the stream, as this would not be possible without them. Thank you, TTC, the Tetris company, for providing our prize pool and supporting the event. Be sure to follow them on Instagram or their socials anywhere if you haven't already. I know they're live on their Twitter/X currently. So hello, whoever's watching from there. And yes, tonight is the Classic Score Attack Finals. We just had Zone Battle last week and Score Attack the week before. And the top four from each of these events qualify for our Trifecta Grand Finale next Saturday. You won't want to miss it. That's where all the prize money is, the big bucks, the big prize packages, where players are going to have to compete in all three modes. So it's going to be cool to see players get out of their comfort zone a little bit and have to learn the other Tetris modes, which over the years players have become quite adept at multiple game modes in Tetris Effect. And we're also going to have the teams tournament, which you're not going to want to miss. 3v3 action with a mix of 1v1 and the 3v1 connected co-op available on TEC. But yes, big thank you to APMEX, investments you hold. And this Tetris coin, we'll be flipping the coin today for fun, but I believe it comes in silver, gold, I'm missing something, copper, palladium, maybe something else. But yes, the two variants there. And I know there's a plethora of other Tetris investments you can hold at APMEX. Be sure to check it out. And yes, a big thank you to Hyperkin for continuing to support TECWC. Here's a look at the illustrious Tetris Effect connected Nintendo Switch carrying case. Your Nintendo Switch has never been safer. I have some watch bands for the smartwatches and the controllers, which are awesome too. I actually use this controller. No cap. I just literally think it's a good controller. I use this or the DualShock controller when I play TEC on the computer. So yes, Hyperkin, let's game. And okay, I would love to introduce my commentators who have been sitting, waiting patiently. Chris Tang and Ninja are commentating tonight. How are you two doing?
Boom Tetris for you. It's great to be here. What a year so far for Classic Tetris, and following the Jonas Cup and Dog hitting the Rebirth. What a great way to cap the year for Classic Tetris with the Classic Tetris mode and Tetris Effect connected.
Yes, yeah, thank you for having us here. Yes, welcome. And yeah, I'm going to be commentating with the great Chris Tang for the very first time. And we'll see how these players perform. And, you know, hopefully we can give you some great classic Tetris action.
We'll definitely see it with this lineup. We've got playing a match right now is Dog playing Tetris. We've got to find out the result of Dog versus... Well, is it actually Andy? I think so. Yeah, Andy and Falkite. Yeah, so we've got some action going on over on, I think, whether they're streaming or not publicly, but we need to find the results of that to get our top four. But we know that we're going to be having Nedlo versus Sodium Overdose over on the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, and shocking, if you've been following the bracket, Nedlo did defeat our last year's champion in Classic Tetris, Allenbot. So this is going to be quite the show between Nedlo versus Sodium.
Right, and with Nedlo being a native Tetris Effect connected player versus Sodium, who is a NES Tetris player main.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, one thing I do know about Sodium is he did get his start in modern Tetris, and then, you know, fell in love with the classic Tetris scene, and, you know, can play both games pretty well.
Yeah, both players versions. Actually capable of doing that, right? They're crossover players. So you have a player who mains TEC and Guideline Tetris, getting into classic Tetris through Tetris Effect Connected. And you have Sodium, who plays NES Tetris primarily, getting into other modes and is adept and is able to adapt to play the modern style as well. So what a showdown this is going to be for Sodium Overdose versus Nedlo as we determine the who's going to be the top two on this side of the bracket.
Yes, and hopefully once they're ready, we could commentate some great Tetris action. Last year, fun fact that I did remember, Sodium Overdose was not rolling in this last year's tournament. He was actually tapping with an Xbox controller.
Right. I mean, it might be the way that the hertz, the repetitions per second are received by USB differ slightly than that of a Nintendo, and hypertapping might be a bit more consistent in that regard. So we'll see if that plays a factor in this.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to say it's an honor to be commentating with you, Ninja, stepping up in the community. I know you're doing tech at the Jonas Cup, and you're doing a little bit of commentary there, and this is your debut doing Tetris Effect Connected commentary when you yourself are a Tetris Effect Connected player. So it's great to have you here, and I love seeing you come out to our super regional, which is Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona. I see you as a player there for at least a couple of years now, seeing you come out and go there with your table, get all your autographs, be a player, and now you're getting involved in the community. Everybody has their place, and it's great. I'm so proud of you, Nuna. Great having you and to commentate with you tonight.
Yeah, thank you. That means a lot coming from you. You know, when I first spectated Tetris, I never would ever in my life would say, would I ever commentate with the great Chris Tang? And, it's really great hearing you commentate. It's really an honor to commentate with you. And, just hearing those first words, boom, Tetris for Ninja, I was like, oh my gosh, I was very starstruck. But now just to work with you, work behind the scenes, just being very involved in the classic Tetris scene is such a great deal. And, with TECWC Connected, the classic score attack, I always liked this version because, if there's anyone who's not tech savvy and wants to play the classic score attack, this is the best way to do it.
On all modern platforms, it's a great way to get into any version, whether it's guideline modern Tetris or classic Tetris, it's all connected. You can get into any type of version, play teams, play all sorts of different modes, and it's a great version. That's why we have the championships here, to get people more into it.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Digital Eclipse bringing out this year, just released Tetris Forever. Boom, Tetris Forever. It's a collection of it's 15 or more. Yeah, they keep adding games to the list. Some may be available even later. I know they added, I think, one of the PC versions right before release. But so many classic versions of Tetris, ones that I grew up that were once confined to import status, such as Super Tetris 2 plus Bombless Special Edition, which is my favorite version of the game, ever besides Tetris Effect Connected. And you have some PC versions of it. You've got Battle Gaiden is in it, and they have a recreation of Electronica 60 in there, and then they try to make a mix-up mode that combines all these different versions, like a multiplayer mode that if you get into sort of its version of Zone, you have to play these little challenges where sometimes you'll have to go for the bombs, or sometimes you'll have a different looking play.
Yeah, and you could play even the non-Tetris games such as Hatris and Go, the ones that inspired Hank Rogers to get Tetris here in America, and you really get to experience the whole journey it took for Tetris to be what it is right now. So I'm not going to spoil what's in there, but it's a lot of content.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that Hatris is it's got something for everyone. If they've got things as wild as Hatris in Tetris Forever.
Mm-hmm. And I believe if you type Forever in chat, you will be able to get one of these copies as a giveaway for the Steam.
A chance at the end of the stream, or when Austin hits the bot, we'll get to find a winner and get you one of these codes. So either you can enjoy it or give to a friend if you've already got it.
Yep, and now we're just waiting for Sodium and Nedlo to get their cams ready, and we'll go ahead and start some great Tetris action.
I just saw the banner for the Power Bears Tetris gummies, and a lot of people wanted to hear me say it, and I'm going to say it. Boom, Tetris in your mouth. The Power Bears gummy with different Tetramino shapes, all 7 of them, plus the extra bonus bear-shaped gummy. I guess if you're playing Tetris Forever, you can count that as the bomb piece and experience bombless in your mouth.
Oh yeah, man, those Tetris gummies, I love them. I could just eat. I could practically eat it forever, but I'm like I have to control myself. But it is great.
Yeah, it's like if you boom just bombless mode. It's a flavor explosion.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like we've got the screens set up. Sodium versus Nedlo. Sodium representing a classic Tetris NES player main versus Nedlo, a Tetris Effect connected main. But both are adept at the game.
Yeah, and so in this game,
Adept
they're
at
gonna,
multiple
they get the level start between 15 to 18, and we're actually setting a line cap here at level line 350, which actually ends at level 41. So this will be interesting to see how if that's going to take effect in this game, because in the classic Tetris scenes, we have a super kill screen, but there's yet to be a super kill screen here, so we do put a line cap here.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. So instead of getting maybe an extra clear or maybe a center wall Tetris of some kind at super kill screen, this time it just ends. So it's a little bit different and kind of interesting. And especially with there's also the chase down timer involved too. If you have a player top out or maybe end their game, then the other player has to catch up depending on, maybe if they use push down or something like that. You can actually get ahead enough of the player in score and time to prevent them from catching up and get a win that way.
Yeah, and that was a Sodium strategy last year as a hyper tapper. So he would actually push down to try to get the score lead. And let's see if he
tapper.
But let's see if this is gonna happen here.
Yeah, with the hand position, you can hyper tap and push down on the D-pad a little easier than a roller could.
And it looks like Sodium wants to start at level 18. And it's just interesting to see if any of these players are going to actually do a level speed start. Like, usually, I don't know if anyone knows here in the classic score attack mode, but I am a fan of starting at level 17.
Right. It might throw a player who is used to only playing one way off. And we've seen that sometimes happen.
And it looks like we got Sodium readying up.
Player cam in effect here. Good to see Sodium.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, if he does have his controller, did he get an adapter this year, or is he playing with the Xbox controller? Oh, okay, he has the adapter this time, so he will be rolling. Yeah, and with rolling, you would think that that would be the best way to play in this version, but there is a slight input delay here that does cause a little bit of the timing. So players have tried ways to increase or decrease the polling rate, but before we talk about that, let's go ahead and start their game.
Here you go. 3, 2, 1.
Tetris.
Tetris. Yeah, it's a surprise start there, but yeah, we've got both of them on player cam now. We got the hand cam for Nedlo and the face cam for Sodium.
Yeah, and there was some simul stacking there earlier until that T piece showed, but they have a simul Tetris.
Yep, out of the gates. They are ready to go and already Tetrising with that first clear. Looks like Nedlo takes a skim through the middle there. Very good delayed burn there from Nedlo.
Yeah, so Nedlo is actually hyper tapping. I believe that's with a Nintendo Pro controller. So interesting. I've never seen that done before.
Yeah, that's looks like to be the case.
Yeah, and we'll see if Nedlo's gonna go ahead and roll when it gets to the higher speeds here.
Rolling on a different kind of controller is something that we don't typically see. So if that happens, that'll be very interesting. And Sodium. Although I don't think I saw Sodium looked off to the corner, but in this game you don't really have to screen look because you're on the same screen. So that's one thing that if you're a classic Tetris player, you'll see them actually look at another screen in a live competition. But here online, both players see both screens.
Yep, it's very close to them. They don't have to turn their neck all the way.
They don't have to rely on us to think of a score differential because it's got it right there for them.
Agreed. And it looks like Sodium right now is dealing with some kind of complications. Nothing too severe. Just a few burns can get that well open, while Nedlo is just completely clean, and it's about a Tetris in the lead.
Ooh, Sodium going for the dirty.
Ooh, nice adjustment.
Yeah, taking a triple, but takes the triple again. there's a moment there where he could have made an adjustment had it given the long bar, but it didn't. But he finally gets a Tetris and somehow ends up in a score lead there until Nedlo just got that Tetris. So they're going back and forth, virtually neck and neck here. Nice even match to start off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now there's a little bit of a dependency there, but Sodium feels it in right away. Nedlo is Tetris ready and gets it.
And yeah, Sodium. I got 2 log bars. Boom, Tetris for Sodium. Still this 10,000 point deficit now with Nedlo in the lead with that Tetris there, and Sodium firing right back. So, highly competitive. There goes Sodium. Was able to utilize the next log bar, and they're trading in this 10,000 point range here.
Yeah, now one thing you do want to notice, because they are playing in the same piece sets, and Sodium is ahead a bit, so that gives Nedlo an opportunity to know when the long bars are showing up, and he could play a little bit more aggressive if he wants.
Yeah, and actually, the true lead, we are really neck and neck now. Now that deficit's been reduced to 6,000, and they are at about the same lines now, despite the difference in where they are in the piece set.
Yeah, so it looks like these players are just going to be exchanging leads back and forth until one makes the error.
Ooh, wow, Sodium playing way high.
But gets the piece over.
Mm-hmm.
And nice. Going to go ahead and take the triple.
Taking the triple there. And we're still neck and neck, but Nedlo also dealing with the same kind of high up traffic. Wow, that's an amazing setup for Bombless, but this isn't Bombless, so Nedlo's going to have to burn off the top line by line. And is getting the job done there and is clean. Now waiting for the log bar, is going to get it. And boom, Tetris for Nedlo.
And a Tetris back for Sodium. So Sodium still in the score lead by about a Tetris and change, or 1.5 Tetris. But look at that, simul Tetris for both of them.
Yeah, with Sodium still maintaining that 1 Tetris lead, since they're both able to capitalize on that log bar. And we are getting past the 100 line mark now.
So transition is approaching. Oh, nice adjustment there for an L tuck there from Sodium.
Yeah.
Imagine the time it takes to react to that kind of adjustment that high up on the board.
Yeah, to whatever, when you see that next piece, and it's like, okay, you can accommodate the next piece. If you're that fast, then you can do it, and Sodium's got the ability there. You are still neck and neck.
Yeah,
okay,
Tetris
Sodium.
there.
Oh, Nedlo up high. Oh, hang. So we're going to have to get a log bar. Gets the log bar. Out of trouble. But transition is incoming. Nedlo wants to get that back under control with the right tucks and the right pieces. It could be clearable, but you definitely don't want to be in trouble as we hit level transition at when the speed increases at level 19.
Oh, it looks like Nedlo's going to go ahead and set up for a dirty Tetris. Let's go.
Boom. Dirty Tetris for Nedlo, and then Sodium firing back now, lengthening the lead to 70,000 points. Is going to be in the score lead as we approach level 19 transition.
Okay, but now it looks like Nedlo is clean, has room for only one more Tetris, and is going to have to make up a lot in transition here. Oh, and Sodium already transitions at a very high 500k transition, close to 600.
Yeah, that's a very good score. Especially for like TEC, now that we're seeing a lot of the NES superstars picking up TEC, we're going to see more common high scores going into transition. That's exciting. And Nedlo not far behind at 570 is almost 100,000 points behind, but still a good score.
Yeah, and it looks like Nedlo just decides to stick with hyper tapping, didn't do any grip change here, so he's going to just have to hyper tap and try to catch up there.
Yeah, and Sodium not afraid of playing way up high. He must have using that adapter, with the full ability to roll here.
Yeah, and Sodium is set up to be Tetris ready and gets the Tetris. It looks like Sodium's about over 4.5 Tetris in the lead, and it looks like it's not changing anywhere there.
Yeah, Sodium is maintaining the aggression here, not letting up one bit, raining down the Tetrises. Nedlo doing well, dealing with the hand given, bangs down another Tetris, but so does Sodium. So Nedlo is going to have to reduce this deficit. We're going to see what happens since there is the cap at 350 lines. We're getting to be about halfway there.
Yeah, and there's some cleanup that needs to be done in Nedlo's board. but it is clean now. Waiting for a long bar.
They get
Oh, nice adjustment from Sodium again. Those micro adjustments are just so crazy to see.
And yeah, Nedlow able to catch up a little bit there. So we're back to about 125,000 point deficit, which is pretty big. I mean, we're getting to the point where, you know, if you start getting close to the end, that you have to calculate whether it's even possible. Oh, Sodium with some misdrops here.
But there's a little bit of a misdrop also with Nedlow's as well. So they're both going to be cleaning up for a bit. Nedlow not as severe as Sodium.
Yeah, Sodium's way high up, but is able to survive. Needs some good pieces to clear that down. Manages to get the right ones. And Nedlow could get out of this with that if he gets the long bar.
Getting the pieces over. Oh.
What maneuverability by Sodium. I'm not used to seeing. Wow, with the T-spin. Sodium, wow. Surviving. Oh, Nedlow not able to clear that down. And Sodium's got to take that one. Both players in trouble, but Sodium with a significant lead at the end takes that first round. Great game.
Yeah, I think Sodium here is going to try to show us some kill screen action. And yep, we got a max out.
Yeah, TEC max out here. Prior to, you get to see if there's any survival here on 29.
Oh, another T-spin setups. Oh, but did not nail it.
Did it, yeah. Wow, look at this. Great survival here. Left side's going to be a problem, but he burns it down and is able to get it.
Oh, did not get the O all the way. Now needs like a perfect L. Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, no flat burn there, so that's going to end it. But yeah, Sodium taking that round with authority. 243,000 after that slight mullen there. And we are in round 2.
Yeah, let's see what level Nedlow's going to go ahead and do. It looks like it's going to go ahead and start at level 18.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So yeah, simul placements for a bit here, and there's a variance there. So see who gets that first Tetris.
Yeah, it looks here like Nedlow goes for the more flatter setup than Sodium's sloping setup there.
Yeah, both players clean, and both put the Tetris on the board. Sodium going for some delayed tucks here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It looks like he's gonna have to do some cleanups. Same thing here with Nedlow, but not. Oh, cleans up already, and now it's set up to be Tetris ready. But Sodium with a what is that? A row 4 dirty Tetris.
Yeah, it kind of turns a mess into a dirty. May as well. And we are at 0 point differential for a moment there. And gets a Tetris. We are neck and neck.
And there's another row 1 dusty Tetris for Sodium. Has a piece dependency, but fills in the one in column 8. And gets another one.
Yep, just maintains it, and you know, using that elevation, still gets the Tetris. And go for well transition here. And is could be clean.
Oh, a little bit of a mistap there by Nedlow, but gets a long bar to bring the board down. Yeah, one of the things with tapping is, you know, counting the exact number of taps to move the pieces. Same thing with rolling.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when you're like tapping, like, do I have enough taps? And then they might tap more than they're supposed to.
Yeah, you can see the jittering of the hyper tap there.
Yeah, but now Nedlow's not getting any pieces that he needs to clean up. Slowly getting there, though.
Yeah, surprisingly, the scores are still pretty close. Both players have having to deal with a bit of cleanup, some misdrops. But Sodium's clean, bangs down to Tetris. And Nedlow can get clean in a couple of clears. There it is. Tetris ready. No long bar. And takes a single burn there. Game's just not cooperating.
Yeah, the game is still droughting them. And, you know, with the proper screen look, you know, Sodium could try to see what that drought is. But he has to worry about his board right now because he's stacking very high.
Tetris finally gets the long bar. But yeah, Sodium's got a bit of cleanup to do up top there.
Yeah, they were dealing with that 26-piece drought.
Yeah, the aftermath of that. Sodium opts not to take the dirty there, and is just going to clean that back down. Maybe do column 4 there, if the right pieces come. Oh, opts not to do that. That was interesting. Opts to raise the column 4 Tetris well instead, and wait for another long bar. Boom, Tetris for Sodium.
Sodium is still with about a Tetris and change in the lead. And Nedlo's just trying to catch up there.
Okay, Sodium clean now. Bangs down to Tetris. One Tetris in the lead. Both players finally clean. Now we'll see as they work their way towards level 19 here. Not quite at 100 lines there, in the 80s here. Yeah, finally clean and ready to score. Boom, Tetris for Nedlo. Sodium needing a couple of long bars to get Tetris ready.
And then
it's the other one. Boom, Tetris for Sodium.
Yes, Nedlo there was able to get a Tetris while Sodium was still waiting for one, but it did still get it.
Yep. So yeah, close game, pretty evenly matched. Level 19, we do see great agility by Sodium, playing up high and able to dig out of some really tough situations.
Yeah, and again, you're seeing those crazy micro adjustments from Sodium. Just how high and how quick he could react to those pieces.
Yeah, and stacking up, look at that, way high up on the left for Sodium. He's able to dispose those pieces when it's not the perfect piece. It gives you more possibilities when you can survive up that high, but it's getting him in trouble. You don't want to do that too much. Saved by the long bar, split double.
And
Nedlo's back down.
Dealing with also a bit of a situation, but just not as catastrophic as Sodium. And looks like Nedlo's opens the well, and there's a long bar, and there's a Tetris.
Yeah. Nedlo getting clean just in time, banging down that Tetris. Finally, Sodium's clean, now waiting for the long bar to get the Tetris to capitalize on that dig. Boom, Tetris for Sodium.
Yeah, with that dig, you would have thought Nedlo was going to close the gap, but it looks like the gap is just widening just by a bit.
He was banging down some Tetrises relentlessly just before that, and now Nedlo again having to burn some off the top here. We're starting to get to level 19 transition territory. It will hit level 19 with this Tetris from Sodium. 519 transition for Sodium, and Nedlo needing to catch up now.
Yeah, transitions at 427.
So yeah, about 100k difference between these two here. We'll see if the speed changes the complexion. We know that Sodium can survive using rolling up at this height. Wow, look at that. Still playing so risky. And gets the Tetris. Just barely.
Yeah, with that tuck into a Tetris. Ooh. You got to maneuver the pieces really precise there.
Yeah, you got to have the confidence to do it and the skill to pull it off. Sodium burning off a triple off the top and then into a Tetris.
Yeah, Sodium is like about 7 Tetrises in the lead now, and so it's going to take a while for Nedlo to try to catch up there, but he gets a Tetris there.
And is set up for another, so Nedlo playing good clean. Sometimes we see that, when you hit level 19, they start, like Dog becomes unleashed. Some players play better and cleaner when you have a little bit less time to think.
Okay, Nedlo's opened up and gets a Tetris earlier also from Sodium, and gets another one, keeping the 7 Tetris lead.
But Nedlo's barely really playing clean now after transition. Gets another Tetris. I mean, we don't count back-to-backs in Classic, but Nedlo's got a few here.
Yeah, and also Nedlo is behind in lines, so by about 3 actually. So
okay, Sodium
we'll Tetris.
Yeah, Sodium's still playing excellent here. Taking those risks and stacking up high, but is able to dig back down when in trouble. Boom, Tetris for Sodium.
Sodium needs to clean up. Oh,
covering
yeah,
the well. Nedlo having to dig a bit. Get back into scoring position.
Okay, needs about 3 more burns to open up the well. Okay, it's opened up, but was not able to use that long bar. But the next one he's able to.
Yeah, Sodium has really gotten consistent here after transition as well, and widening the lead to over 200,000 points. Bangs down another Tetris. Nedlow having to go left well here.
Yeah, one row high, so he needs. Oh, takes a safety triple.
Or yeah, there's only going to be a triple anyway. But yeah, having to depend on that, not actually able to capitalize with the true Tetris.
And Sodium is just pulling away, like over 200k points in the lead now.
Yeah,
and he is about to reach kill screen right here.
And yeah, one more line to kill screen for Sodium. Sodium can survive with rolling.
Oh, we missed it there, but it looks like Nedlow already switched grips to rolling, so let's see how far he can take this.
Yeah, it's not quite on camera, but you can see the fingers, and is using rolling with that different kind of controller.
Yeah, so we are getting some kill screen action here, but Sodium is already 300,000 points in the lead.
Nedlow is not going to be able to survive that. It spirals out of control, and Sodium with a dominant lead of over 300,000 points is going to take the second round.
And we're getting a little bit more demo here. See if we could get it to the halt to see how it would look like on them.
Yeah, he's at 32, so only 8 more levels.
Oh, and it's set up to be Tetris ready. Where's the long bar? There it is, but he was not able to get it board Tetris ready.
Left side. We need 2 long bars. Is it going to give? There's one. That is perilous and unsurvivable, but yeah, what a great show by Sodium, ending that with an almost 400,000 point lead in some mullen time there. And off we go with the third round. Could this be a sweep, or can Nedlow come back?
Yeah. Oh, and he did top out at a 1.2, and that a 1.2 million. Very crazy.
Yeah, we're seeing some great Tetris action here.
Okay. It looks like we're just waiting for the ready for both of them.
And
they are.
2, 1.
Tetris.
Tetris.
And no simul stacking to start off with.
Yeah, different starts here. Nedlow missing the T-spin.
Yeah, and that's one of those timing you just got to get adjusted to in TEC.
Do you find it to be different than using an S?
Yeah, because you have to type a little bit earlier just to get the timing right.
Okay.
But you could turn off what they call like VSync mode and get close to classic Tetris action. And speaking of action, it looks like Sodium's playing center well action right now.
Oh, opts not to keep a column 5 well. Wants to fill it in.
Yeah, and there's a long bar for a triple.
Yep. Yeah, well transitioned to the right. So that was a decision point there. Sodium opting to take the textbook right well.
Oh, I think Sodium missed a flat burn opportunity there to open up the well, but now it's gonna continue more digging here.
Yeah, Sodium not quite fatal, but it didn't quite work out the way he wanted it to. And that's gonna cause Nedlow to extend the lead now. 70,000 points is clean, and boom, Tetris for Nedlow. Sodium
and there's
another.
And there's another Tetris for Sodium, down to 2 Tetrises.
Yeah, Nedlow has a chance to come back, prevent Sodium from a sweep here with a nice lead here early on.
And it looks like there's a little bit of a spire stacking there by Sodium, just not getting the ideal pieces he wants. And now adding a lot of weight in that right well.
Yeah, so Nedlow running away with us now, getting to 90,000 points ahead. Just bang down 2 Tetrises in a row there. And is ready for another.
And Sodium just not getting the right pieces yet to capital or to try to close in the gap, but just going to continue burning. And it's set up for a column 8 dirty Tetris. Of course, if the long bar shows.
It does, and yeah, there's that dirty Tetris for Sodium.
Yeah, there was a 21 piece drought there, and it looks like we'll see how Nedlo handles it. 22, I mean. And handles
Yeah,
it.
Sodium getting another dirty Tetris.
Oh yeah, try not to let Nedlo try to pull any leads. Just gonna continue playing aggressive.
Yeah, Nedlo looking, having a very aggressive and consistent match here. Another Tetris, now over 130,000 point lead, reversing and turning the tables on Sodium from the previous rounds. Okay, Sodium finally clean, so we'll see if Sodium can catch up and play the rest of the round like his others. But yeah, look at that stacking up on the left. That's seems to be Sodium's go-to.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of S's and Z's, something you don't like to get bursted with. So he would just mashed it or rolled it all the way to the left.
Yeah, just get rid of that thing. Boom, Tetris for Sodium. Yeah, stacking high, really trying to optimize here and reduce that deficit.
Yeah, and he is reducing it by about 4 Tetrises now. Make that 3 with that Tetris there from Sodium.
Yeah. Yeah, once Sodium got back. Oh, slight misdrop there. So it's Nedlo's chance to get that lead back.
Yeah, so
point lead.
Yeah, I was interested to see if Nedlo would try to do a time strat since he is ahead in points a lot. And usually when you're like over 200,000, maybe 300,000 to be safe, it might even be impossible to chase it down.
Right. Yeah, that's the strat. If you're the hyper tapper, you might have better access to the down arrow or however you may be playing the game. And that in that case, it is valid that you can get a win by timing out your opponent if they can't catch up within the limit that is unique to Tetris Effect Connected's classic score attack mode.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if they started incorporating a time strat like that in our regionals.
Yeah, that would be interesting. They would have to develop some kind of card for that. But it is interesting, if you play, Tetris Effect Connected, that a player who might be used to only playing on the NES or some other version that doesn't have it, like a player might be wise to that. Say, well, they might not be wise to that and sneak up on them with the timer.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Nedlo's just continuing to increase this lead now. So about, what is that, 7.5 Tetrises now, and we're about to reach transition.
Yeah.
Sodium will probably get there first with one more Tetris.
Yeah, Nedlo's lead's even bigger, being behind in lines. So Nedlo definitely in favor here.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get a over 600k transition here from Nedlo, playing very efficient in this 15.
Yeah, this is an incredibly impressive performance by Nedlo in any version of Classic Tetris. 630k transition here. Oh, yeah. Tetris for Nedlo into transition. 655. Just amazing performance here. The best of the night thus far.
Yeah, so Nedlo's not gonna try to accept the sweep here. He's gonna try to pull the lead more.
Yanking that broom away from Sodium. Okay, Nedlo taking a triple there. Just like easing off on the gas just a little bit. But yeah, 10 lines ahead. Sodium does have some catching up to do at 127,000 points behind. Bangs on a Tetris to reduce it to 100,000. Nedlo is not letting up though. Try saying that 10 times real fast.
Nedlo is Tetris ready.
Yeah.
And Sodium as well. Sodium taking this down to about a 3.5 Tetris deficit. Oh, but there's a Tetris there by Nedlo.
Yeah, so yeah, they're both keeping it clean and scoring Tetrises pretty consistently here after transition. And it's a race to the finish here. As we said before, 350 lines, level 41 is game over.
Oh, it looks like Nedlo was not able to adjust the T for that S or not S piece, but still manages and gets a Tetris. 4.5 Tetrises in the lead now is Nedlo.
Yeah, keeping really clean game here. Is Tetris ready again? Sodium with the Tetris.
And it's ahead by 2 levels also.
Yeah, so Nedlo definitely with a true lead here.
Okay, there's going to be some burning. Oh, nice adjustment from that O into that, is that a J or not J piece? But now has reached level 25.
So we'll see if Nedlo changes hand positions again. Will the strat be to continue scoring past level 29, trying to get more Tetrises with rolling technique, or just trying to stay alive and score what's possible? The lead has just melted suddenly, even though there's still the line difference.
Yeah, and we just got a max out there from Nedlo at level 26. Sodium about one more Tetris into a max out. There you go, double max out for both of these.
Let's go. And level 29 right around the corner. Just another Tetris will get it for Sodium. We'll see if rolling and scoring past level 29 will change the complexion of the match here. Sodium reducing the deficit to 25,000, less than a Tetris.
Oh, the board is okay. Nedlo transitions into 28. He has not switched grip yet, so he's still hyper tapping here. Sodium's already at kill screen. Okay, there's the grip switch.
Grip switch for Nedlo. Okay, is in Tetris position going into kill screen here, and the left side's got to be a problem, and instantly tops out there, but with a 73,000 point lead now. Yeah. Sodium can chase down, has a minute and 55 to do it.
That's a hang there, but gets the long bar over.
60,000 points to go. And he's going to have to do some digging to get back into scoring position and try to get the...
Yeah, 2 Tetrises will do, but he could... I don't know if this is line-outable territory because, of course, of the time difference. But the board's starting to spiral.
Yeah, it's going to take a miracle to survive this from Sodium. That's not survivable. Too dependent. And Nedlo prevents the sweep. And we're going to go to round 4. Sodium's up 2-1 now.
Yeah, double 1.1 game here in TEC.
Yeah, excellent performance. We're really seeing the bar being raised here. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. They're ready. They're just like, I'm ready for the next game. Oh wait, Sodium had a little bit of probably wasn't ready there, so I don't know what. It looks like they're gonna just play it off. Oh yeah. That's when you start the game. I mean, I guess it's both players pretty much get the countdown, so it's not like asynchronous Nest Tetris where the other player has to give like the okay and everything.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Sodium is gonna go for this row 3 dirty Tetris.
Yeah, just use that mess as a platform and build on top of it. Keep it optimal.
Yeah, so the story of game number 3 there for Nedlo was just being very efficient in level 18, not giving Sodium any chance to gain any score lead at all. And even when he was closing the gap at the level speed, he had to do kill screen play to try to catch up, but you saw that it was a failed chase down for Sodium.
Yeah, Nedlo was ahead the whole time and had the lines advantage too. So yeah, that's and the killer transition score as well. So Nedlo being able to turn the tables that round and outscore Sodium, but will you see Sodium with some misdrops early on is allowing Nedlo to take an early lead here. Looks like a drought.
Yeah, 22-piece drought and counting.
Yeah,
ooh, 24.
And yeah, that preventing Nedlo from growing that lead too much, but gets a long bar there. 60,000 points ahead, and Sodium taking left wall Tetris there.
And opens up that hole there, so it looks like he's gonna go ahead and transfer to the optimal side. Takes a few burns for that.
So yeah, both players, a little bit of instability early on, but now we're both clean and ready to score.
Yeah, and there's a Tetris for Nedlo, and soon to be Tetris for Sodium because he is behind in piece sequences and lines.
Tetris for Sodium, getting back to that neck and neck territory, but Nedlo answering back, trying to maintain that momentum from that dominant game 3, preventing the sweep by Sodium.
Yeah, so that drought that they were experiencing, you look at the number and you think, 20 doesn't seem pretty high, but hold on, let's see if Nedlo can get out of this before I could continue about the drought talk. Okay, looks like he'll be fine. Yeah, so 20-piece drought, if you do the math carefully, you'll be practically halfway up the board if you didn't take any burns or any Tetrises. So 20-piece drought is very scary.
Yeah, that's right. Both players are playing quite aggressively, waiting for that long bar, and yeah, they have the mess to show for it back then. But yeah, both players capable of surviving, and when you're able to survive up high, and especially when you see Sodium just stacking up so high up on the left, sometimes it gets you in trouble, but it also allows you to survive situations like that.
And now Sodium, yeah, is Tetris ready? Gets it.
And then low, yeah, nice there, making sure both those pieces led to the Tetris. We are neck and neck, halfway to transition.
Ooh, Sodium with the T-spin setup and executes it. Yeah, one of the satisfying clicks I hear in this version of Tetris, where if you successfully do a spin, you hear that nice click.
Mm-hmm. Although, even in, like this mode, you don't score a reward for it, but if you've been kind of nudged into playing both modes, then you get into the habit of doing those T-spins a lot more than if you only play classic Tetris.
Mm-hmm. Though, because this is one of the world champion, but you are allowed to alter the rules here. So if you do want modern rules with those T-spins, you're more than happy to make that change in your rules. And it's fun to see how many T-spin setups they're setting up, especially with the pure randomness of these piece sequences.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Because you're right, if you're used to a 7-bag, you're going to stack your things in a certain configuration to take advantage of that. The T's coming, but it's a little riskier when you're using this NES style randomizer.
Mm-hmm. And looks like Nedlo's going to go ahead and go for a left well Tetris and gets it. And it's about 7,000 points in the lead, while Sodium here is kind of cleaning up the board a little bit. Takes a triple into a Tetris. And Nedlo attacks back with a Tetris of his own. So very neck and neck game. And we're about to reach
neck
transition.
And neck. Yeah, officially neck and neck. Oh, Sodium with a slight misshift there. Nedlo looking to score a Tetris, but had to bail out there. So now he's going to have to burn off the top. Just like that.
He needs to kind of do this sooner than later because transition is approaching.
Yeah, this is no time to be in trouble top with the speed change. Okay, might be able to get the proper pieces to make this survivable.
Okay, has room for one more burn. Just going to go ahead and transitions at 521. Sodium with a higher transition of about over 550.
Yeah, so...
And there you go.
Yeah, Nedlo getting it back under control.
Yeah, that was a little scary there, especially if you're that high until transition.
Yeah, if it gives you the wrong pieces there, then it can spiral out of control. But Nedlo able to execute and stay out of trouble as level 19 hit.
Yeah, Sodium dealing with a bit of a misstack there. He hung a O earlier, so now he's trying to play cleanup.
Yeah, this will allow Nedlo to get... Well, Nedlo also with a bit of traffic on the board now. Yeah, both players dealing with some post level 9 adjustments here. Having to dig back down. Sodium, Tetris ready. Boom, Tetris for Sodium. His first to get out.
There's a bit of a mishang there by Nedlo. Nedlo needs
Gets some flat burn.
Okay. Okay, that's a nice O. Still needs to burn off and open up the well. Now the well is open. It's set up to be Tetris ready. Where's the long bar? Game. Give it to him.
Yeah, really needs it now, but it had to bail. It's got to take the safety triple into a double. So low scoring there, but survives.
Oh, and there's a back-to-back Tetris there by Sodium. He was able to utilize those pieces more efficiently, especially playing up that high.
Yeah, so just that dig by Nedlo, allowing Sodium to get a 100,000 point lead here in the post-19 speeds. Yeah, Sodium clean, Nedlo clean.
And there's
Sodium
a Tetris.
And boom, Tetris for Nedlo. Now maintaining or getting that board back into a state that can catch up to Sodium here.
Yeah, he is about a level ahead though.
Yeah. So Sodium with a true lead here. Bangs down another Tetris.
Okay, level 26 for Nedlo is at 816,000 points. It's not Tetris ready, has a double wall setup, and there it is, a Tetris for Nedlo.
Yeah, Nedlo within striking distance is Tetris ready. Both players Tetris for Sodium.
Oh, nice adjustment for Nedlo for that piece, next coming piece.
Nice. Yep. That wasn't the ideal piece unless the next piece was going to be exactly that, and Nedlo was able to make that adjustment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Sodium stacking very high. Okay, taking some burns. Again, nice adjustment, not blocking the wall with that T.
Yeah, that was really gutsy that high up. But that's you're rewarded with the score. Look at that stack, just so high, taking a triple, but yeah, didn't get the box all the way over to the left.
Oh, Nedlo needs to grip switch soon because he's going to transition into kill screen 944, but not able to switch the time.
Yeah, already not recoverable. So Nedlo is going to top out, and Sodium already being ahead. Sodium is going to take that round and the match. GG's. But yeah, Nedlo being the representative from the TEC, the Tetris Effect Connected player side, representing that main game, now eliminated from the tournament, and Sodium will advance to face a brother, one of the Dog and Andy brother,
one of the Arteaga brothers. How many times can you see a Dog versus Andy match? Well, I could tell you this will probably be the first time you're seeing it in TEC.
That's right. And yeah, I mean, so much history made with this matchup too. We had the brothers under one roof, during the online years to start it off with, and this is really interesting because this means they might be playing in the same house online on two different systems, but yeah, not quite what we're used to seeing, because usually we're seeing them play on two Nintendo systems, but this will be on two modern systems, possibly in the same house, the same roof, for a Tetris Effect Connected World Championships.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting because another aspect in this game, and people probably take an advantage for, is, if you set the graphics in the right settings, you could actually play it near perfect. So maybe who has the better PC configuration in this game between the two brothers.
Yeah, so Sodium closing that out with a 1.14 that in 5 and advances, and we're going to have to see the brother matchup again, and the winner will face Sodium.
Yeah, very, very great match between Sodium and Nedlo. And again, Nedlo pulling the upset earlier against Alan Bott, our last year's champion.
Yeah, allowing a TEC main to make top 4 here. So great seeing that, and we'll be hope to see more of Nedlo every time that we have classic score attack or other modes in TEC World Championships.
Yeah, and while we're still waiting for them, we do want to also thank Red Bull. There will be Red Bull cans for the winner here. So Red Bull, what do they say about Red Bull? Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah.
And of course, we also love to thank. Oh, go for it.
Oh, I was gonna ask just for our support. So I guess this is for Austin, who will relay this. Are they actually gonna mail the cans out to the players?
Yeah, so the players will get some cans in the mail with a prize package with some goodies from all the sponsors.
Cans in the mail.
Some TEC.
Hopefully they won't explode, but
they'll
be able to get wings. They get the Red Bull in the mail. That's awesome.
I will ideally package it nice and safe for them. But yes, we'll have some Red Bull coming to them in the mail.
Awesome. And of course, we'd also like to thank CTWC for letting us stream the tournament here in their channel. Always a great pleasure working with Classic Tetris.
And the Tetris Company always wants to remind you to check out their Instagram for a lot of classic Tetris and modern Tetris, all things Tetris, with their all their products and all of their events and new game releases. Tetris, Tetris.com, and their Instagram is something they always love us talking about.
Yep. Especially with their most recent game that's out, Tetris Forever. You just can't get enough Tetris.
Yeah, So much Tetris, more Tetris, really more Tetris than you can handle. You can't get enough of classic Tetris and modern Tetris. How about the in-between Tetrises, like Super Tetris 3, Tetris, Super Tetris 2 plus Bombless, like a recreation of the Electronica 60 Tetris, a lot of history pieces, a lot of interviews with Hank Rogers and Alexei Pajitnov. Great seeing all that history. It's part of they're trying to do like sort of like a criterion thing. They have a word for it. I can't remember exactly what the word was for it, but they have like a line of games that respect the history. I know they did one with like Karateka was one of them, and Atari is another one that they're doing that shows the history of video games in such a beautiful way, and Tetris Forever being the latest part of that from Digital Eclipse.
Yeah, and you get to see again, not a lot of spoiler, but then you get to see Hank Rogers' journey in the Soviet trying to get the rights for Tetris here in America, and it's such a great experience. You get to hear a lot of history in the Tetris. You get to even see never before seen pictures, never before seen footages, in the whole classic, the whole Tetris journey.
Yeah, actually, the Apple movie that they came out was based on a true story, and if you want to see like documentary style footage of that story, Tetris Forever incorporates that into the product, and I just love seeing it. I actually had the honor of working at BPS and Tetris Company back in the early 2000s, and got to work with Hank and the Rogers brothers, and be part of that. Is just so great to see how it all came together. No pun intended, but the story of Tetris is not just that of a game, but of licensing and going to another country, and the adventure of spreading the love of a video game, breaking cultural barriers unlike any other.
Yeah, and of course, with Tetris, we're always connected, and internationally, everywhere, worldwide. Tetris is one of those games where you don't really need an instruction manual. You just say, hey, I need to put these pieces here. I need to clear a line. You don't need to give me an instruction manual how to do that.
And we have someone in YouTube chat asking if you're able to see it. I do see the chat in both YouTube and Twitch. And of course, we've got people on the Twitch side, typing in Forever, because you have a chance to win a copy of Tetris Forever from Digital Eclipse on the platform. I believe there's a choice of platforms when the bot gets called up to do the giveaway.
Yeah, so again, just type in Forever in the Twitch chat and get that opportunity to win a copy of that game. I have a copy of the game, and I say it's a really great experience for the Tetris. And it looks like Dog and Andy are just about ready to start.
Yeah, legendary matchup on the way. We've seen them battle before, but not like this. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Tris.
Oh, and I'm a little bit upset. With Dog being Dog he is, I'm surprised his avatar is not a dog.
Yeah, they're both going with a default boxer. They might be a little newer to Tetris Effect Connected than some of the other players who have more of the avatars unlocked, because you do have to go through a process of earning and unlocking different avatars, and sometimes you have to do the different special avatars. So maybe in time we will see Dog with a dog avatar. I'm not sure. Maybe Austin can relay like what the requirements of having an actual dog avatar are. I don't know what they are, or maybe you know it, Ninja.
Yeah.
Okay, it says XP.
Just getting the XP, but I know that certain avatars are unlocked by certain game modes. So I believe in just a score attack to show that you're a dominant score attack player. I think it's the horse that's the avatar that makes you say that I'm a really good score Tetris player.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it looks like the brothers are playing at different locations now, not in the same room or house.
They both have some spires forming in different places with traffic on the board. A relatively close game, both dealing with it the best they can. Andy being out of it first. And yeah, so both of these players highly decorated, two of the best of all time. Andy being this year's Mod Retro Tetris champion from our CTWC event in Pasadena, and Dog not only being the runner-up for the CTWC main event in Pasadena, but being the first to rebirth the game.
Oh yeah, that's a
I think
big milestone in the in NES Tetris there, rebirthing the game. I know everyone was in the grind for that. And speaking of grind, hold on, it looks like, oh, there you go, Pixel Andy goes for the Vits.
Nice. Yeah, we don't see that too. I mean, a lot of NES players have started picking up doing that more, but yeah, we're not too used to seeing that in TEC.
Mm-hmm. And both of these brothers were also at the Jonas Cup, so they made it really far as well in the Jonas Cup. So, you know, these brothers go almost everywhere, hand in hand in Tetris.
Yeah,
and yes, I was
Andy
just gonna say with
dirty there.
Oh yeah, dirty Tetris there. Yeah, Dog, you know, was playing tapping in 2020, then you know switched to roll, and you know in the Jonas Cup, you know, switched to dash, showing that he could also dash just like his brother.
Right. Yeah. Andy having experience in like all three play styles was the first brother to kind of be able to do that. But yeah, Dog after that picking up dash and kind of going back and showing you know the versatility and learning a new style of play. Now we're seeing them play on a totally different platform and you know once again adapting, and now with slightly different rules. You know, with the 350 line ending being slightly different from Super Kill Screen. We'll see if that plays a factor. I mean, these guys could do it. They could take the game to a double, I guess, true kill screen at level 41.
Yeah, earlier you saw that stacking earlier with Pixel and Andy. Those you know that those two are brothers just because they stack very aggressively both at the same time.
Yeah, fearless and taking those risks to maximize that score. And of course, you know, Dog being first to rebirth the game. You have to be able to maneuver for prolonged periods of time to be able to rebirth the game. We didn't know who was going to get it, but you know, it's a test of endurance and mental fortitude and so much going into it. You know, we were going to gear up for some kind of race to rebirth, you know, on the content creation side. But you know, the thing was like, oh, we're gonna kind of let it cool off after Jonas Cup, get all the content out there, and then maybe do some more stuff. Dog wasn't gonna wait. Dog just went and did it.
Yeah, so I'll just go for it.
Bounty didn't even let us get the bounty up and just went and rebirthed the game. So now what I would like to see, we don't know. We checked in with Austin about this. We don't know what will happen if you attempt to rebirth Tetris Effect Connected.
That's true. So
Crash.
there's a new bounty here, I guess. See who can crash this version of the game.
Do you have to crash dodge, or will it just be like a score bug removed version of the game, like how Dog played when he did Rebirth? Maybe if Dog is listening, you know, that might be that there's new frontiers. You've rebirthed the game. One of the next frontiers is what happens when you do it to Tetris Effect Connected. And now that these players are playing at a high competitive level on Tetris Effect Connected, could we see it soon? Let's go.
Yeah, and speaking of go, it looks like they're about to go to transition very, very soon. 10 more lines for both of them. So they've been playing very close this whole time in terms of P sequences.
Yeah, but Dog running ahead here in score by over 100,000 points. And he is going to have to catch up. And yeah, since both these players have that capability to play forever, practically, we will see what happens. Of course, you know, with the time, there's like a timer that shows up if a player tops out. So that might be a factor.
Yeah, the board is so high for Andy. And Dog gets the 5 tap over.
But yeah, no problem. Andy getting it down. So yeah, back into safety.
Yeah, I was a little concerned to see how well Dog can manage the input delay in this game, because I've never seen Dog play TEC here.
Right. Yeah, this is a first here.
Yeah, and it seems like he's doing just as well with it, because that input delay can make a big difference. And we've seen some community showing, especially for example, Blue Scooty not adapting right away into the playing with the controller and adjusting to the delay.
Right, yeah. So yeah, it does take time to master, and we're really seeing that adaptability here of the brothers. It's almost indistinguishable from seeing them play on an S here, even though it's on a completely different platform. They're probably using some kind of different control, whether it's an adapter. There may be some timing differences that they have to adapt. Someone in the Twitch chat asked what is Rebirth, and yeah, that's a long story. So earlier, in I think about a year ago, Blue Scooty got Game Crash, and Rebirth happens after Game Crash. It's level 255 because what usually happens in a real cartridge on a real NES, the game will crash when you get to a certain point because the game has basically a memory overload. I'm trying to simplify it best as I can. Because the thing that comes after that, you don't have the game crash and you make it to level 255, that's Rebirth. So if you
hold a minute there, hold on. It looks like there's a hang there by Andy, and it looks like he topped out. So with Dog in this massive score lead, looks like he's gonna go ahead and take game number 1. Not gonna mullen it to a max out, but that's fine.
I gotta get right back into it with the next round with dominant lead there at the end.
And so now, what level will Pixel Andy choose? It looks like he's pondering. And looks like they're gonna go level 18 start. So game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah. So to continue that story about the Rebirth, basically, as long as you can play long enough, the game will reset back to 0. Basically, that's the whole Rebirth. There's been a discussion, and maybe they could try to Rebirth with avoiding the dodge, avoiding the crash, because they played modified cartridges, which allows them to avoid the crash.
Right. So yeah, if you remove the score bug that happens, because what happens is when I hits my dog, if you remove the score bug that causes the game to crash, then you can play to 255. It is possible to do manual crash dodging. No human has done it before, and that's a frontier yet to be explored. Use like a modified version of the game that eliminates that crash dodge, and then you could do the Rebirth that Dog did. But we do not know what happens if you do it in Tetris Effect Connected, whether the scoring bug has been eliminated or whether you have to crash dodge just like on a real hardware. So that will be something to see as few further frontiers are explored in the world of classic Tetris modes.
And there's always something new to discover. And speaking of discover, great segue. We're seeing Dog here down by about a Tetris. He was having some creative tucks and spins setups there earlier.
Yeah, a lot of delayed burns, a lot of vitzes, some fun stuff.
Yeah, but it's interesting to see how many of those are actually necessary versus done for style points. And it looks like Dog is playing in
now
style.
The reason why the thing I want to just go back to the Rebirth thing and what Dog's achievement, why it was so special, is that it may sound hard enough, to get 255 levels. That's a lot of lines at level 29 speeds. But there are strange bugs that happen, such as the colors going crazy and certain levels becoming so dark you can barely see the pieces, which is what caused players not to be able to get things like a Game Crash before, or much less Rebirth. So you have to survive all that, and then there is a super level, like a super boss level. Just because the logic of the game is going haywire, you have to do a level that lasts, I don't know what, 800 lines. I forgot what the exact number is, but a crazy amount of lines. And just one level like that, it's just like takes so long and takes so much out of you that it makes achieving something like Rebirth a lot harder than it seems.
You got to be fully concentrated in that kind of mode there when you're trying to crash or even Rebirth the game.
Yeah. So yeah, if you follow players like Andy and Dog and Scooty and players who were trying to Rebirth the game, Alex, Fractal especially, you'll see them continuing to attempt to do things like this. And we have a handful of players who've done it. Tristop's done it. I think Huff has done it. Getting Game Crash, so you can see the endurance and the tenacity of the players.
Yeah. Now with these brothers in this game, it looks like they had a little bit of some kind of staggered board, but it easily gets out of it. Getting ready for a transition in about
they're halfway there.
100 line, more than halfway there. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's crazy how you have to think right in the moment when you see these pieces how to accommodate your board for all the kind of pieces, and that's some kind of skill level that takes it to the next level. And look there, there's a tuck set up there for Dog. And a possible tuck set up there for Pixelandy. That opts not to tuck the
To
J.
wait on the
Interesting.
tuck. Yeah, maybe because there's a spin possible there too, so you could use two different pieces to solve that. But gets the tuck. Go up Tetris for Andy.
Yeah, Andy now in the score lead, about 5.5 Tetrises now.
Yeah. So reversing the complexion from last round. Andy looking to take back a win here.
Okay, Dog waiting for this long bar because we are experiencing another drought, taking the necessary burns, and this drought is just continuing. Oh my gosh, game, where is it? There it is. Over 30 piece
Wow.
drought there.
Oh no, Andy! Having to do a major cleanup there does not quite top out from that, but what a mess.
Oh, but wow, got some pieces right away to resolve a few there.
But it can be rescued. It looked like it was getting nasty. He needs a box right now to even that out.
There you go, nice burn with a J.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go, just handles it like a champ.
Yep, that's how you do it.
Always, I don't know if anyone ever notices this. Like, when you see Andy play, you never see any reaction when he makes any misdrops. His face is just very stoic. Like, he just knows how to be calm in this kind of situation. And speaking of situation, Dog transitions at 593.
One of the things that separates a good player from a great player is sure, a player may mess up, but if you could survive that mess up and do what it takes. Look at those spin after spin by Andy to make the most of that tuck situation there. Having a complex moveset like that to be able to get out of trouble when you're in trouble is just as important as being able to score.
Mm-hmm. And Dog is now in a big trouble because I saw some of those hangs now just needs to kind of get out of it. Gets some of the pieces, the long bar, but now it's going to continue burning down, which causes Andy to, can continue to pull this lead now with that Tetris there is at 623,000 over 3 Tetrises now in the lead.
Yeah, so Dog continuing having to play on defense to burn this down to struggle to get back into scoring position, and Andy now in a position to expand the lead now. Boom, Tetris.
And nice transfer well there from Andy.
And Dog is clean again.
Yeah, so again, these players, usually when a player misdrops like that, they will say, oh, it's over, I give up. But these two just doesn't even know what the definition of give up is. They just keep playing.
Yeah. And I mean, some players will see a misdrop and, panic or not be able to follow up with a good solve for what comes next after you mess up. But, you have players that do these split-second adjustments now, micro adjustments, can actually see their screw up, know what the possibilities are if they screw up, and make the next move correct. And that's what we're seeing here with Dog and Andy.
Okay, and there's a double well setup for Pixelandy. He uses a long bar to fill column 9 and gets another long bar for a Tetris. Andy over 6 Tetrises in the lead now.
Yeah, definitely reverse situation from last game. Andy running away with it here and is continuing to maintain the aggression. Okay, Dog now clean and scoring. This is what you want to see to come back. Dog's doing what needs to be done here. Just another back Tetris for Dog. Dog unleashed now, barreling into the level 19 speed or level 29 speed soon.
Yeah, there's a hang there of the long bar in column 2 from Andy, so now he's going to need another long bar to fill that in.
Long bar dependency. Okay, fills it in and gets the Tetris with the next one there.
Wow, those are the moments where you have to think RNG for those pieces.
When you're getting to here level 26, level 27, you want to make sure you're in a good spot when that level 29 comes. You can survive and get that the next points necessary to either get the lead or to double long bar dependent, and he's gonna get that last Tetris, but the board is a mess, and this could be allowing Dog to have a post 29 chase down.
Oh my gosh, and Andy just getting the pieces over.
And transition is coming. Andy can get this under control with the right pieces.
He's about to transition. Oh, he's setting up for a Tetris.
Oh,
Gets
30.
it.
Wow.
Oh, and he's still
Gets a
heating
flat
up.
turn and is able to. Oh, but the next pieces after that. Spou's out of control and now has a 60,000 point lead that Dog has a chase down opportunity to catch up here with in the post 29.
Yeah.
Level 30. Boom, Tetris for Dog.
Yeah,
one
more.
will do it.
But can line this out.
That
Takes a triple and a single
gets it with
to
the
win
line.
it.
Wow,
Yeah.
Dog with a quick catch up there. Turns it around at the end and is now up 2-1 in a position to sweep his brother Andy after what an amazing battle that second match was.
Yeah, Pixel Andy was just having the lead the whole time, and it was just right in kill screen that Dog just had to catch up to his brother. Now I could be wrong, but the movements of Pixels looks like he's playing DAS in this game, which is even more interesting because the movements seem very not rollish to me.
Okay, and yeah, that we know from the Jonas Cup that Andy was maining DAS, and also with a hand injury was playing mainly DAS and was able to excel in DAS as a result. So we may be seeing more of that here, and having an aggressive level 19 going into kill screen can still win you the match. Looks like they're going to take a break here.
Little breather.
I'll bring up commentary scene for a sec.
So yeah, we'll take a little break and maybe have some shout outs to some more of our sponsors. Power Bears Tetris Gummies. Boom, Tetris in your mouth. Of course, being a sponsor for so many of our events, the Tetris Gummies with the seven Tetrameter shapes and the bear gummy as well. Boom, Tetris in your mouth. I know I've got one over there. I can't grab it without going off camera. I probably should have grabbed it earlier, but I think Ninja's got one around somewhere to show off.
Gummies, but I do want to also shout out Hyperkin because their controller is very premium, good feel. I play not just Tetris in this, but any other games that require me to play, and with Hyperkin, they have all these nice pixel arts, all the Tetris ones, and it's just really good to play. And speaking of play, it looks like the brothers were already ready.
So yeah, we're already off and running. I believe, this is they started the round.
Yeah, so they were playing. So Dog is leading this set, 2-0. Potential sweep, unless Pixel Andy takes that broom away from him and goes for the reverse sweep.
That's right, yeah. And yeah, we've seen Nedlow came back at least a game, so momentums can shift. Andy looking a lot cleaner this round. Well, so far Dog was actually able to do some delayed adjustments there to keep it clean despite the pieces. And yeah, while you're talking about the hyper controller, actually grab the gummies. The next time I have commentator cam, you can hold them up. Although I'm not sure if I should eat them or not. I save them for a special occasion.
Oh, Andy's boards already opens up the well, has a few cleanup to do, and looks like he's gonna go ahead and clean out of it easily. This causes Dog to maintain or to get about a Tetris lead. Did you see that adjustment that Pixel did? He purposely created that long bar hang to fit in the O.
Yeah.
Again, very quick
that's
adjustment.
The kind of adjustment. Knowing, the combinations of pieces that are possible and able to optimize your field and your stack the best ways. That's like the 4D thinking that now our Tetris experts are capable of. And I really think that, as good as Tetris AI is, I think that might actually allow players to have a slight edge because, knowing piece possibilities that are not the best solution, but are more creative, right? And create a different kind of topography, as Sharky likes to call it, on your board. Maybe something that an AI might not think of.
Yeah, and speaking of Sharky, he just did a recent interview with, I believe it was Ansel, who is the creator of Nestris.org, which kind of helps you with these piece placements. So if you ever need to wonder like stacking fundamentals, that would be a good place to check it out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of the advancements, not just in players playing, but the tools that allow for players to play, to learn to play at a higher level, is allowing for this explosion of Tetris skill that we're seeing, and especially the new players coming in.
And a big shout out for that, I would say, would be thanks to Jonas, because he was one of those main players as well as Harry Hong who would stream Tetris.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jonas would be open to sharing his strategies to the community. He never kept it to himself or locked in the vault to the Jonas vault. He said, no, I want to share these strategies to everyone so we could all be great Tetris players.
Yeah, what a great community leader and the ambassador for Tetris. Everybody knows that Jonas being so welcoming allows new players to understand immediately what our community is about, and that we love to see new people come in, learn how to play the game. We have a lot of information out there to help, whether it's stacking or your hand position for rolling, and whether you're a beginner or an expert. The entire stage was set by Jonas to community friendly and welcoming, and that's why Tetris has come so far, and we get to play classic Tetris in a modern game here in Tetris Effect Connected.
Exactly. And now it looks like Andy, who was having some trouble earlier and seems to be getting out of it. He did try to set up earlier a line spin, which he did not successfully do, and I saw that in his face, like, oh man, I didn't do it. But it's clean now, going for the left well. Shout outs to Harry Hong for being
actually high. Yeah, left well king there. Not afraid of the Andy, having a perilous right side there, is now multi long bar dependent. Not just 2 needed, but yeah, that's going to cause a very precarious delayed burn stack here.
But he's making it work. Look at that.
Yeah. Filling it in solid is what you need to do. And gets the right pieces to solve it. And just like that, turns a mess into a Tetris.
Yeah, you can see the smile on his face that he actually got away with that. And with that kind of burning it, it causes Dog to just take this about 6 Tetris lead now.
Yeah, Dog kind of running away with it, but is lines ahead and about to transition. So Andy could still catch up, with more runway here. But yeah, I mean, with a huge lead like that and being that far ahead in the piece set or in the number of lines, the timer could be a factor as well. So how will this play out?
Okay, Tetris for Dog. Dog just continues to take the score lead. And there you go. Pixel Andy transitions at 565.
Yeah, so yeah, Andy's still having a ways to go and can make it up. Maintaining the aggression and just making as many Tetris as possible, maintaining that efficiency, can try to get the score to be...
Oh my gosh, look at those creative spins and tucks for Andy trying to get out of that.
Andy really likes to set up those spins.
Yeah, I did not see those.
Beautiful to see, though. That's you could tell, the skill grind necessary to look at that center well form. Boom, Tetris for Andy. That was amazing.
Yeah, my mind there earlier saw maybe I should take a burn, but he didn't. He actually was able to set one up and able to utilize that long bar for Tetris, and his Tetris ready again.
Yeah, Dog not letting up. Tetris ready. Boom, Tetris for Dog. 172,000 point lead now, increasing. Andy in great shape, bangs down another Tetris.
And there's another Tetris for Dog.
Yeah, both players unleashed here in the post-19 speeds. Really just raining down the Tetrises here. This house, I'd say the house is on fire, but it's just raining Tetrises there in the Ardaga household.
Okay. Oh, there was a spin set up there for Pixel, but he was not able to get it. So now it's going to continue burning down a little bit more. Nice. Has an LJ dependency. Fills it in. And now it's open for business for a long bar. And there it is. Tetris for Pixel Andy. And another Tetris for Dog. Dog about to max out very soon, and about one more Tetris. And there we go. Tetris for Dog, max out.
Yeah, right now I'm like looking at the piece movement, and yeah, you're right. I do see more of a DAS playstyle here. So this might actually be a stylistic difference that might not be visible on the surface, and you might be seeing an Andy playing DAS versus a rolling dog. How about that?
Right. Okay. Okay, opening it up, gonna take the safety triple, and now has column 8 open. Might want to set up for some Tetrises. Oh no, but goes ahead and just transfers the well to the right.
Yeah. And needing LJ dependency there. Okay, finally. And Dog, yeah, maintaining a lot of aggression here, banging down more Tetrises after Tetrises. Is within a level of the former kill screen here.
Yeah. And we already got a 1.1 from Dog. Needs a J. Yeah. There's a J.
Wow, playing up so high. Fearless. About to transition here. Boom. Tetris for Dog into 29. And yeah, definitely rolling here.
Yeah, and Andy did not get the...
up beforehand. Is going to get swept with Dog with the broom playing Tetris. But yeah, great seeing both these players. Amazing performances. If indeed Andy was playing with DAS, that is still remarkable performance, and love seeing both these players just pushing the game to its limit here. Definitely a treat to see Tetris Effect Connected playing by brothers.
Yeah. Really great seeing, again, the brothers always play. Seeing them in person also is really great to see. Very nice and welcoming community of folks.
Yeah, also like the legendary matchup now just played so many different ways. So sticking with it, and if if the DAS playstyle is a forced temporary thing, we'll probably see the Andy back as a roller soon enough.
Mm-hmm. And knowing Andy, he does have some hand issues, so that's why I believe he doesn't roll as much. So, playing DAS is one of those games you could play it for the longest time without any worry about any fatigue or strains in your hands.
And with, the emergence of more and higher profile DAS tournaments like the Jonas Cup, and then we've got, the World Championships in Germany. That's, run by Mark Meyer. That's something to look forward to every year, where DAS really takes center stage. And even if you've got hand injury and need to play DAS, then you can shine on the world stage, and we might see that happen.
Yeah, and since we were talking about the Jonas Cup, and Sharky has shared the story multiple times, I'm not normally a DAS player, but I decided to go to the Jonas Cup and made a big upset there by PBing in quals, getting into the bracket, taking a game off Matt Martin, and having the best experience there of my life.
Yeah, congratulations. It's great seeing that. And yeah, like I said, getting involved in the tech and getting to do some commentary. That's just, I'm just so proud of you. That's just so cool. And then, it's just like, I still see you come out to our super regional in Phoenix, and I love to see it. And I'll say, like, every person in the Tetris community finds their place, and you're finding your place in so many different ways, and we're all just part of this Tetris family, and Tetris Effect Connected. It's all connected.
It is very connected, and yeah, thank you again for that shout out. And being in the Tetris community is very welcoming. It's one of those rare things where everyone just helps each other out. You never feel like, hey, I'm gonna go against you and I don't want you to be better than me. No, we all push to be better in this game, whether we're playing the game or just helping out behind the scenes. As we
doing
can
commentary. We've got artists like Danny, and then you've got like players like Sharky, who continue to kind of carry the torch for DAS when all the other younger players were just going for rolling. He kept the torch alive for DAS, and really helped motivate more players to get good with that style, so that we now have this sort of this offshoot that's just as loved and just as enjoyed. Seeing the legend players play it, at Jonas Cup, and seeing the younger players take it up too is just really amazing. So everybody finds their place, and sometimes it's in unexpected places, like Sharky pushing Das and also being a great commentator, and then you now doing tech and commentary and being a player, and then me just doing commentary and then having the development experience and being able to talk about the game from like 3 different sides: the competitive side, the developer side, and the commentary side. It's a lot of fun. So we all find our place somehow. We all fit in, just like the pieces. And boom, Tetris for you.
Yeah, and very great shout out. Oh, speaking of
boom, Tetris in your mouth.
Yeah,
Tetris
there's the
gummies.
gummies.
My power bears. There it is. Got him. I actually snuck off when you were talking about I can controller, and I grabbed the gummies. So yeah, great gummies. Every time I open the pack, I eat the whole thing. So that's why it's dangerous. Not dangerous in a bad way, but in a delicious way.
Yeah, very good. Tetris in your mouth right there. And speaking of Tetris, of course, we also want to thank TTC, the the Tetris company, for providing the prize pool for all the TEC World Champion events. And follow them on Instagram and all social media.
Yeah, and also AppMex with the collectible Tetris coins. So world events are world events, and if you're worried about economy things and other things, a lot of people say you can invest in gold and other precious minerals, silver. Now it's my turn to forget about like the funny sounding one,
the palladium.
Palladium, right? So AppMex allowing you to buy gold, silver, and palladium Tetris things that use those real metals. And perhaps secure a future. Video game merchandise is something that always increases in value. You have an old game, sometimes it's worth more, and sometimes they'll have a limited edition collectible. But these actually have real valuable materials imbued into them with the merchandising on top of it, and you don't get any more iconic than Tetris. So AppNex, investments you can hold with these Tetris collectible coins.
Yeah. Speaking of these coins, I believe Austin always does this tradition to flip the coin to see who is gonna win in the finals. So he has one already, and
now we're down to top 2. We know who they're gonna be. It's gonna be Dog versus Sodium, and I guess Austin's gonna go and do the coin flip and see if it's right or wrong.
All right, we'll do heads here or I guess the title screen has heads for Dog. And then tails here for Sodium, the rocket screen. Now it's a little hard to flip this coin, but let's see what I can do here. Oh. All right, so it is tails. Sodium is the predicted winner by
Ow. That's
a little salt in the dog's wound there.
I was gonna say that's a daring prediction from the coin.
Okay, so guys, I think we're about to go to break. So first thing before we do that, I just want to do one more shout out. I did want to talk about might be best coming from me for this one, the Enhanced 10 collection we have here. So we have the Sounds and Visions book, as you see on your screen here, and as well as the Lost and Colt record vinyl collection of all of our games. So just for the record, Enhance has recently turned 10 years old. The company behind Tetris Effect Connected, Resident Infinite, Humanity, and Luminous Remastered. I know some of you have been along for that journey. Chris Tang, most likely, since the inception with Tetris Effect and whatnot. And I know you've talked with Mark McDonald probably early on as well. But yeah, we're super excited to have this out here. Just kind of explain our story with our nice book. Get some behind the scenes interviews with like Tetsuya Mizuguchi, Ishihara-san, the director behind TEC, and just like kind of the making of our games, which really hasn't been put out there at all, right? So we're pretty excited to share this with all of our partners and all of our fans. And yeah, what do you guys think? But I'll drop a link in chat for those who are interested.
Yeah, it's another another flavor of Tetris history here. 10 years of Enhance, starting off with Rez, and on into Lumines, and just this storied legacy. Tetsuya Mizuguchi, I knew him from Space Channel 5 and being a director at Sega, and then moving on, forming his own company, and now into all these different games, with the Rez and the synesthesia suit, and then kind of having that vibe carry on into Tetris Effect, and then Tetris Effect Connected. Having a book that just chronicles all that, I love this idea. I really would. I'm gonna get this, and there's also the CDs and the LP records that go along with this. There's 2 sites, I think. Cook and Becker is one of them.
Correct. Cook and Becker will handle our book package here, and then Lost and Colt is going to handle the 4 vinyl collection. It's the first time Humanity has had a vinyl as well, so we're excited for that. But
Nice.
yeah, the
Humanity-
whole enhanced sound
being
works.
the newer game.
Yeah, no, I just want to comment with the music. You know, their music is really great. I like listening to it when I'm not even playing Tetris, just because you know their soundtrack is really good to listen to.
Oh, I listen to it all the time. I got lucky and actually won it on one of those raffles, and yeah, I have had a really rough month, and I listened to it to kind of relax and just feel, you know, hear that music. You know, it's all connected. You know, that's all
Yeah.
connected.
And yeah,
Everybody knows it.
we use that song to honor Jonas as well. So
Yeah.
you know that song has been instilled
On
into
yours
Jonas.
forever. He's a community for Jonas lives on in all of us. So it really makes me, whenever I hear that song, I think about our community and what Jonas brought to it and what we can do to make the world better around us, just as he did.
And again, yeah, we're all connected. Shout outs
Yeah,
to
I'm wearing the
Enhanced and
Jonas shirt too.
everything. Yeah, I have the.
Yeah,
I have the
I
shirt,
really
but I have it
just came
posted.
back on a 2-month trip that started with Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I just got back like 3 hours ago, like just before this stream. So I'm still, you know, in my Portland gear, coming off that trip, and it's been quite a ride, and great to come started off with the Jonas Cup, and then come here to do finish off the season with the Tetris Effect Connected World Championships Classics.
Yeah,
With everybody here. Thanks for watching. Thank you to all those for watching our streams and supporting Classic Tetris, Enhance, and just the Tetris game in general and our community.
yeah. And speaking of your trips, you know, after a long trip, isn't it also good to have maybe a little break? Which, you know, we are gonna be having a little bit of a break before the final.
Yeah, we're gonna have our little break. We're gonna have our top 2. We know our top 2 is gonna be Dog versus Sodium, but we'll cut the year and go and hydrate, get some Tetris gummies in your system if that's your thing. Red Bull will give you wings, and yeah, you'll be ready to rock for our grand finals.
There we go.
All right, guys, we are live, and we are about to play some Tetris and Battle Gaiden, available on Tetris Forever. Maybe we'll show off some of the ads from the. I guess we're in the history section of Tetris Forever here. Some Tetris Battle Gaiden ads, but yes, Ninja and Chris, take it away, and we are about to do the giveaway. So be sure to type Forever in the chat if you'd like to participate.
Yeah, and you might be on YouTube and spamming forever, but so.
Oh, I think Chris, I think you're cutting out.
Yeah, so we're just saying for anyone in the YouTube chat, if you want to participate, is actually in the Twitch chat that you would want to type in forever. And yeah, I'm not familiar with Tetris Battle Guidance, so I'm very curious to see how this game works. It looks like, according to the notes here, it was released in 1993 by Bulletproof Software.
Yeah, it was a Super Famicom exclusive, so only came out in Japan, and only now has a release worldwide. So this was kind of like left in Japan kind of product that only a few people got to enjoy. But I've actually seen I've seen exhibition tournaments for this, like at Game On Expo and some other conventions. And the thing that's kind of like the gimmick of this game is there's these characters that you can pick that have different attacks. And you'll notice that the next box is actually shared between the two players. So you actually have to fight the other player to try to get the piece that you might want. When you finish your drop, the piece will spawn that's in the next queue. And if you could beat the other player to, say, like if you go on the long bar, you could steal it from them if you do a soft drop or something that allows you to get the long bar instead of the opponent.
Interesting. So it's a
Why is
battle
there-
of the next box.
There's a character named Ninja.
Oh, we
Seven.
should pick Ninja.
So yeah, we're seeing Austin play this now, and yeah, there's this enemy character that you have to play, and you do these different attacks to each other that change the battlefield. Like sometimes they'll flip around or cause special garbage to form, and that's sort of like the gimmick of the player selection.
And are you familiar with like how the randomization work, or is it, or Seven Bag has still yet to be debuted here in Tetris?
I think the randomization is different from we're used to, but it's not true 7-bag. I think someone like Alex Kerr would be a much better person to know like the specific quirks of this Tetris. Unless Austin might want to relay that to us. If any knowledge of the randomization is a thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, I guess this one is kind of lost on me. Of course, we've all played a lot of Tetris games, right? But this was never released in the U.S., so it was still. I haven't got around to exploring the systems and whatnot. But feel free to help us in the chat. And yeah, we'll play it here for a little bit before we do the giveaway here in about 3 to 5 minutes. So be sure to enter if you haven't already by typing forever in the chat. One thing I do like about this game is you can kind of charge up to get items, and then you press the up button to use your items. So we'll see if we can get a few here.
Get an attack in, you'll see the playfield do something special. I don't remember what all the effects are. But yeah, next piece queue in the middle is shared by both players. To be honest, this was one of my least favorite versions of Tetris because of that. And kind of like not knowing what piece was going to be next. It messed with my head and made me worse at other versions of Tetris. So I kind of quit this game in a hurry because I preferred Super Tetris 2 instead. Okay, so that attack caused the pieces to levitate and not
fall down
down
after a clear. So the ninja has the freezing powers there.
It looks like a spider web, I guess, is supposed to represent the illusion that the pieces are stuck in the air.
Okay.
Another attack. The character with maracas looks like it's mixing up the field. So it has the same amount of vertical clutter, but it changes the height
So if you were,
the orientation.
yeah. So if you were like Tetris ready and you activate that power, it's gonna make them not Tetris ready potentially.
Yeah. So there's all these things that messed with the play field, and you're trying to screw up the other player, make them top out. is part of the gimmick of this game. And yeah, here's another one. I don't know what it does.
Ninja is crushing us right now.
Go Ninja.
Yeah.
I think there's a Vanilla Ice song about that.
You know, you're
There's
right.
a Ninja Turtle.
The shared piece preview really messes with me.
Yeah, it does, right?
And yeah, at least you could start executing these spins before it locks in.
Right, it is a little forgiving in that sense.
Ooh.
Like a top out's gonna happen. Let's see what happens. And the insulting little faceball, VPS faceball pops out to award the win.
And it looks like this would be maybe a best of 3. And again, sharing that next
Yeah.
box.
Doesn't
But
seem-
one thing, I really like about, when Hank Roger produces games for Tetris, he really cares about like the art style, the story sometimes. And you could see that in this game and like the backgrounds.
Yeah, it brings something new to the table. Yeah, definitely effort here to do something different, and sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. This was for me, thankfully, the last time I ever saw a shared piece queue. One of the features that I did not like, but at least if you want to have your mind screwed with, like this version exists for you.
So imagine you wanting a piece, but then your opponent takes it before you do. So it really focuses on speed in this game.
Yeah, and a player is gonna get better at Tetris overall if they learn the different possible combinations. So in some ways, it may make you worse at that, or it may make you better at being adaptable. Maybe even be better at no Xbox style of play.
That would be
Right?
true.
Because there aren't very many formats or platforms to really practice that in a interesting way. So that's another way to look at it.
Oh, I don't know if that power up really made the ninja opponent, like catastrophic, because it just made him Tetris ready on the left side.
Yeah, it can work in against or for your favor. So some powers may actually be worse or not be a true attack. Oh, look at that next box. Now it's all talk about burst. Oh, and now you can't see it. So now everybody's got to do Z's until it runs out.
Oh, so it'll spam some pieces and block the next box.
All right, so after this round, we will do the drawing. We'll see if I end up topping out first here.
Yes.
So last call to join. Oh man, I'm right at the
Ooh.
top here. We'll see how forgiving this is.
Go Ninja, go
Ooh.
Ninja, go.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Wow, it's like impaling you.
yeah. Just type in forever in Twitch chat if you still want to be part of the giveaway. After this set, we will get a winner.
Oh
But-
man. Oh, nice. Barely hanging
Oh, I tried
on
to
here.
S-spin. It doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, that's right. The rotation system says no.
All right, let's do the drawing. So drum roll, and Hebo Mai is our winner. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know if you are familiar with Hebo Mai, but Hebo Mai is an ex Tetris champion and actually commentating on the Japanese stream. Here, I'll hook Hebo Mai up. Let's do it. Let's do a bonus draw here because I know Hebo Mai is helping us behind the scenes here. But yeah, Hebo Mai. Just for the record, I've never beat in a set of Tetris, and we probably played like 100 times, like a decade ago. But yes, a legend in the Japanese community.
Awesome.
All right. Let's see. We'll do one more draw here. Commodore Friday. There we go. I know that is a familiar face in the classic Tetris community. Commodore Friday and Hebo Mai will be reaching out to you to get a copy of Tetris Forever Your Way. And if you missed out, be sure to tune in next week. We'll do a drawing during the Connected Team stream on Friday, and then also the Trifecta Grand Finale, where you'll see our top classic players, Zone Battle players, and ScoreTech players go head-to-head. So looking forward to it. And yes, we'll also do a special Tetris Time Warp showcase next week. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the Tetris Time Warp. Play
Yeah,
all
that's an
lots of the
exclusive mode.
Tetris in the past.
Yeah, all those modes start coming together. And if you've played all the different variations that are on Tetris Forever, then when the game shifts into that mode and you're warping in time, and then you're doing things like the bombless explosions or maybe some of the attacks from Gaiden, like you saw there, then you'll be better at that mode. And then it's like a party mode for multiple players, 4 players simultaneous.
Yeah. And yeah, so again, many people will still be able to win. A few more people can still win in this game if you, again, join us next week and the following for the conclusion of the Tetris Effect World Championship.
Yep, just one more weekend of Tetris action.
Yeah, and now of course it looks like we're getting Dog and Sodium readying up, and their journey of who they had to eliminate up to this point seems a really good story to see. Like Dog eliminated Miles to get to the semis and had to face his brother again from the semis to go to the finals. So
yeah, now this time Sodium Overdose being more experienced with this particular version of Tetris Effect Connected, and yeah, both now being rollers. We'll see. Like I actually don't know. The coin might actually be kind of spot on because will it be Dog's dominance in classic Tetris that clutches a victory, or will it be Sodium Overdose's more experience with this version that
yeah. So it looks like Dog might actually be the rookie in this year. So we'll see and we'll find out, and hopefully they're ready. Maybe during this time Dog was able to change the avatar. We'll find out.
there is actually it doesn't look like a boxer now. It looks like something else.
We at least have them covered here on our live stream because there's a dog avatar in game, so I felt it was necessary to have that for Dog.
Okay,
yes.
so that's the first screen. Okay, that's on our side. Okay, I didn't know whether it was actual representation of their.
Yeah, I'm familiar with when people participate in, like, let's say Evo, they'll put the characters that they main in their little slideshow. So here we represent their preferred avatar, even if Doug doesn't have the dog.
A salt shaker avatar?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is there a salt shaker avatar?
Oh, there should be a salt shaker.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if they have bows and arrows, nothing wrong with rubbing some salt.
And that could be sodium overdoses. In the chat. Is this the same corn relish that I met at Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona? Yes. Awesome. Good to see you here. Yeah, how's it going? Boom. Tetris for you. All right. Are we ready yet? I'm not sure from the screens that we're seeing. But yeah, that gonna have Dog versus Sodium up in a few moments.
Yeah, and it looks like they're ready. Sodium is on the left, Dog is on the right. And it looks like
the boxer.
Yeah, and Sodium is sticking with the boxer and gonna go ahead and look like he's gonna start it with the level 18 start. Very different than his strategy last year when he actually started level 15 and did the push down strats.
Ah. But yeah, both these players they're familiar with how strong each other is. So yeah, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Tetris.
Surprisingly simul-stack here.
Oh, and a little hang already there from Dog.
To cover it up, whether intended or not. It's going to cause a few burns. And Sodium still with the perfect stack. He's got to hit that first Tetris.
And another.
Yeah, so Dog Off to a slow start. You're getting the setup. Finally, Tetris ready. Sodium up to a 2 Tetris lead at the beginning. Dog finally firing back. Gets another one.
You saw that adjustment from Sodium again, trying to avoid a dependency on the left and just, fills it in with the right accommodating pieces there. That's not very dependent.
Oh, nice skim there by Sodium. 40 thinking there. You can cover up the well as long as your next piece can clear the line that blocks it.
Yeah, and the pieces is now working out with Dogs and now having some holes in his stack there. Continues to make more holes.
And that's going to cause Sodium to expand this lead now. Even though Sodium now kind of was double log bar dependence, waiting for one of their... Okay, he's got to choose to skim. That's going to allow him to use the long bar to open up the well back to a clean play field. Dog's still cleaning up, so Sodium position for and extend the lead. Boom, Tetris for Sodium. 79,000 point lead now.
And Dog has still yet to get any Tetrises yet. Still trying to clean up the board, or actually setting. Okay, I thought he was gonna set up dirty. Now, if he knew the pieces, he could have, but he did not want to gamble for waiting for a long bar.
Yeah, that could have worked out, but it was already starting to get dangerous. So Dog's got to play it safe here and get the dirty later on. So it all worked out. But yeah, Sodium extending the lead now to almost 100,000 points. Gets bang down another Tetris. Boom, Tetris for Sodium. 119,000 points. Sodium running away with this. But with Dog has the ability to get unleashed after post 19. So there is still a chance. With the later levels, you score higher. Dog can come back. Will we see that happen here?
Yeah, and I hope these pieces cooperate because he is starting to stack a little high. Now starting to down stack out of this situation. Yeah, one of the things you do mention about Dog. Yeah, I was going to mention that he does seem to get unleashed when he plays on the level 19 speed. So don't count this game out just yet for Dog.
Yeah, all right, Dog back into scoring position. Bags down to Tetris. Reducing the deficit to 145,000 points, which is still substantial. Sodium playing a clean game here. Well, double long bar dependent. He's going to choose to skim it off the top. Good series of burns here.
Yeah, still trying to avoid any dependency. Oh, has a dependency.
Takes the safety triple and opens it up. Smart move there.
Yeah, but hold on. We're still experiencing this drought. Again, where's the long bar? We're reaching about the 40 piece.
This is crazy.
And it's still going. There it is. 40.
49 piece drought.
Oh my goodness. And it's also Dog is just having some trouble also with it. And
both players. Sodium in the better shape though. Dog having Swiss cheese up in the sky.
Oh, gets the O all the way over.
That burns. Nice. That's what you need to do. Taking the T. Ooh, that's airy.
Okay, nice L there. Opening it
Wow,
up.
what a down stack by Dog.
Oh, could have used that long bar to the left if it was open, but he's still maintaining.
Look at this dig. This is the dig of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and I think that was the longest drought we've had so far in this tournament. And
yeah,
look at
and
that.
Dog surviving.
Yeah,
way up in the danger zone. Yeah, and now Sodium being able to build that lead up to over 200,000 points. But what tenacity by Dog. Now, if Dog surviving, transition incoming to level 19, can make up the points in post-transition, then that survival will be worthwhile.
Yeah, but and with less than 11 lines, or about 11 lines.
Playing it high. Another drought, 44. Oh my goodness!
A simul pop out.
Dog topping out. Not able to even start the chase down. Sodium takes the first round. The coin has spoken. Could Sodium take this?
Wow. I mean, you have to blame RNG for that because both of them were struggling there.
The double drought. Oh my goodness. Three, 2, 1, Tetris.
Tetris. Here we go for game number 2.
And Dog taking a drink of water almost as a sign of defiance against the droughts. Can Dog
Yeah.
reverse the situation here?
I could probably tell, Sodium likes to talk a lot when he plays his match. I have a big feeling those two are having a nice conversation while they're having their match with each other.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I mean, some players, talk with their friends. I'm not sure if they're talking with each other, possibly.
Mm.
Would you happen to know?
I wouldn't. Only they would be able to tell us, but I think they are because they seem to be having fun. Again, something that you just see a lot in the classic Tetris scenes. Just players having fun, no negativity, even with that big drought and that down stacking and those RNG pieces.
Yeah, something that was interesting. Oh, we heard Austin said can confirm.
They
So,
confirm that they are in chat with each other.
Yeah, they are. Okay, nice. So during Jonas Cup, they did something new with Tech, and we were able to hear the players talking to each other in a live event. So they're sitting next to each other, and as Fractal will call it, yapping with each other. Fractal, enhanced with the yapping module now, and it was really interesting to hear what they were saying. So we were like, maybe they for content creation purposes, like are they making some shorts or some reels or something, highlighting the chat between the players is positive, if it's fun, something fun, and it's a feature
Yeah.
of our community. It's something I think really unique and might want to be shown in the future, and we're seeing a case of that now, even though we can't hear them.
Yeah, I agree. I remember nothing major spoiler, but when let's say Jeff would top out rather than like cheat his way to a failed chase down, he just says, "I'll just line out, you'll be fine." Giving positive.
Yeah, encouraging the
Positive
player to be.
Hmm.
Yeah, just line me out. Just do it.
And no line out for both of these players because look at that Tetris for both Dog and Sodium. Dog now with the score lead this time.
Yep, both players clean. Although Sodium, getting the long bar to fill that dependency.
But uses the next long bar for the Tetris.
Much closer game here. No one running away. Dog up by a Tetris. And we are neck and neck for a moment. With Dog hitting another Tetris. So this definitely not having those crazy droughts, allowing the players to perform as expected. Here at
Ooh,
level
nice
18.
5 below up that high for Dog. I don't know if that was accidental or intentional, but wow. You gotta love seeing those, again, micro adjustments.
Yeah, the players evolving, just seeing the Matrix. Actually the official name for the playfield in Tetris is the Matrix. So knowing possibilities and playing within that is the next generation of skill here.
Oh, look at that. Sodium just moving all those pieces to the left, but now needs to kind of fill in the right, and is Tetris ready for one?
Yep, gets the right pieces for all the tucks, like planned in advance.
And that's something really aggressive, stacking very high is because you'll be more Tetris ready, but you do not want to do that all the time because you might make a miss drop there, but no, not for Sodium. And look at that, they're just slamming Tetrises.
Very close game. Yep, we are neck and neck. Two of the top players of Classic Tetris and CTWC showing their stuff on Tetris Effect Connected. Not something that we're used to seeing, but we are going to start seeing it more and more, especially if with the support of the Tetris company and hopefully bigger prize pools over the years. These being adopted as standards of not just modern Tetris, but classic Tetris and all things Tetris.
Exactly.
A revolution happening, and these new players playing formats that we're not used to them being played on.
Mm-hmm. One thing I do also want to note that we haven't really talked about, just showing how efficient they're playing, is look at their Tetris rates. They're in the 80s.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's intense.
They are optimized and maintaining their aggression throughout. And yeah, when you see all these micro adjustments and optimal placements, at the last second, they're seeing their next piece, and then they're adjusting. When we say adjustments, like they have to register in their mind what the optimal place to move the current piece in play is, and they only have fractions of a second to make that decision and execute on it.
And you can see that they're really good. Look at that, 661,000 point transition for Sodium.
Yeah, both players with crazy transition scores here. Dog not even there. 672.
Yeah, really clean, really efficient. And even if they were in danger, they easily get out of it.
And yeah, both clean stacks. They really have a lot of momentum here. This is what you want to see at the top level of play.
Yeah, at this point, it's whoever makes the first error might be the one who loses this game.
Yeah, this is indistinguishable from the skill you see in the NES Classic Tetris, and this is what I love to see. The level of skill in Tetris Effect Connected on Classic Score Attack. This is like a dream come true. Being able to see a modern platform and this level of skill executed on it.
Yeah, so I always would say, yeah, boom. And I would say, if all the CRTs just died out for whatever reason, we still have TEC here to fulfill that deficit.
The future has been cured. Level classic Tetris for all, thanks to Tetris Effect Connect.
Okay, yeah, Sodium has been dealing with a lot of burn, so that's causing Dog to just really pull ahead. But again, not really bad in terms of, again, Tetris rates and, scores in general, but it's just Dog being more efficient here.
Yep, Dog unleashed now. Maintaining that aggression, just Tetris after Tetris. Is the reason why Sodium is slipping behind here. Yeah, Sodium up real high, trying to be as aggressive as possible despite the circumstances.
Who did not get the
that left side problem needs to burn down. Needs a long piece right now.
Yeah,
I'll just take the triple there. That's gonna help.
Oh no, but does not get the T.
Oh no, that right side. That is gonna spell disaster. And Dog is gonna take the round, evening the set up 1-1.
Yeah, so now they got one each now. Now, what do they normally say? What was a best of 5? I still say it's a best of 5, but playing like a best of 3 now. Between these players. Right. Oh, and we already had a max out there from Dog.
Yeah, Dog. Nope. Oh, actually gets 2 Tetrises. We might see a little bit of mullining here, for as long as the game allows, or which is in this case 350 lines are level 41, which we haven't seen yet. Although that dependency, and that's not survivable. We've got a 1.1 from Dog, answering Fractal back, and we're now down to the 2 out of 3.
I could be wrong, but I feel like that 5 tap had to be like frame perfect, and with the input delay here would have to accommodate for that.
Yep, and that's a frontier, not yet explored. Dog being the one person right now who could do a rebirth here or a game crash. All right, 3-2-1 Tetris.
For game number 3.
Round after Dog rehydrated, trying to avoid the droughts with water.
Yeah, this game really loves to give droughts.
And it is nice to have the counter without having to have Nestris Champs or any other software. The game doing the heavy lifting for us, and we have an enhanced tank for that.
Yeah, that was one of the some of the updates that they added in this game, adding that drought counter and Tetris rate in the game rather than like after the game is done.
Yeah, that's great. They keep updating it. I keep wondering, where could they go next?
I mean,
what I want to see is. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, the one thing I am hoping for is one of those, like, in Nestris Champs, it tells you how many Tetris behind you are, like 1.1 Tetris behind, or 0.6. That would be good down the future.
Yep.
But we never know.
So, well, we don't know what their schedule or budget is for updates, but it looks like they've got their a good plan so far, and seeing things like the Tetris rate being updated, and I mean, even if you saw how Tetris Effect was when it started out without like the multiplayer and stuff, it has come so far. It is so amazing. I would say that in the last decade is one of the best, if not the best, maintained products that you don't even have to buy a whole new game. You get all these updates for
Mhm.
free.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you have the multiplayer modes, extra modes, um, and yeah, classic score attack wasn't even in it when it began, but just so friendly to all forms of Tetris. I've never seen anything like that in a Tetris product before.
Yeah, before the connected expansion, you would have expected for this game to be like, charged, like, hey, you're gonna pay so and so for this expansion update. But no, they said we want you guys to still be connected. We don't want to charge you extra for it. Just, we want to keep updating and making this game happy, accessible for everyone.
Yeah, full expansions I've seen don't offer as much new content as this game has. Even just a score. Oh, geez. I was just like, even just a classic score attack. But Dog had this crazy setup where he started tucking things that, well, my tiny brain could not comprehend, but it seems like it's all out now.
Yeah, he did a little spin there to do some kind of future delay burn, and it looks like it is working out for him because now he's cleared out. And now Sodium with an O-Spire.
There's probably some advanced name for that, but it was like a tree of tucks. A tuck tree of sorts that Dog was able to use a bunch of pieces to turn that into something solid and workable.
Mm-hmm. Another Five Below setup there from Sodium up high. I'm always curious where they got the name Five Below from it. Someone told me it was based off the store.
Yeah. Sometimes you can get some cheap games there, like $5 games.
Okay, both boards are clean and simul Tetris for both. So we're over halfway now toward transition for both of these.
Yeah, and then Sodium with a slight lead, a Tetris ahead. Will the coin be a prophecy this time? Because apparently last year was always wrong, but this year it's always been right.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Sodium again building very high.
Yeah, high.
Yeah, I thought, after that
long bar.
Yeah, I was gonna say after that hang from the last game, you would thought he would tone it down a little bit, but no, not against Dog.
Yeah, so this is a great close match here. Both players at the top of their game here. Boom, Tetris for Sodium. Just kind of maintaining this lead of a Tetris or two ahead of Dog.
Yeah,
Dog set up for a couple now. There's one.
Yeah, and this board is nice and clean, flat, and accommodating, and gets another Tetris.
Yeah, they were going to have another great transition score. Both players are already starting to scrape, into 500,000 territory.
Okay, Dog's gonna need to do a little bit of cleaning. One more burn will do it.
Wow, nice adjustment there. Opens up the well. And boom, Tetris for Dog.
Now has a dependency, double long bar dependency.
Gets one, fills it in. Tetris ready. Boom, Tetris for Dog.
And Tetris for Sodium.
Yeah, just it's been about this same story the whole way through. One or two Tetrises ahead to Sodium. And Dog right behind. We are nearing transition.
Yeah, and we're gonna get another 600k transition for Sodium in about one more line.
And Dog is poised to do the same. With one more, getting it. Just waiting for that log bar. There it is. Boom, Tetris for Dog, 596. And gets just, I don't know if that was a flex, but, opts to move that log bar into column 10 just for kicks, I guess.
Yeah, so Sodium with a higher 600k transition, and Dog also with a 600k transition, but slightly lower. But again, oh, look at that! A Tetris perfect clear. Sorry, no 8-line trash to Dog there.
Yeah, boom, perfect clear for Sodium with a modern Tetris instinct to do a perfect clear, but it gives you no reward, no tangible reward other than the satisfaction of having a clear board.
Yep. Yeah, so that could possibly be from the modern mindset of Sodium in his early Tetris days.
I just saw adjust into a Vitz there by Dog. So yeah, this is a showcase. I mean, back in the day, I mean, I don't know how common these adjustments are anymore, but this is really a high-level showcase. You know, I'd say something like GameStout's going to have a field day having to edit this highlight reel from classic score attack in the Effect World Championships 2024. But yeah, all these adjustments, all these little things are just so interesting.
Oh, Sodium did not
See.
get the 5
Oh,
tap, but
Sodium.
needs a long bar now.
Needs a
Game.
long bar now, and
There
does
it
not
was.
get it. A minimal
Dog-
chase down by Dog needed.
Oh,
Oh,
is he doing an
little bit of
ST
that.
stacking? I think this
What?
is one of those
Troll?
ST stacking.
That's
Oh,
gotta
and
get
he got it.
the win there. So Dog up 2-0 now is in position to eliminate Sodium after a perilous hang. That was a very close match, ending in the top out at level 23.
Yeah, gotta love that little funny moment there from Dog, making some interesting stacking there in the right, knowing that he just needed a few burns to get that game. So yeah, now we have Sodium 1,
2-1.
Dog 2, Dog at game point now.
Yeah, 2-1. So yeah, Sodium needing to win this game to stay in the match and the tournament.
So yeah, game number 4 in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Tris.
Tris.
And Sodium going for the double tap does not get it, or double roll into try to double tuck.
Mm-hmm. Gonna already take 1 burn. Okay, nothing catastrophic. Both boards are nice and clean and Tetris ready.
So yeah, neck and neck early on. Both players are able to capitalize on those long bars equally.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed so far in the top 4 here, none of them so far, maybe I'm going to commentate Cursed, is none of them have been pushing down at all, which is something very unique.
As if you're,
Now that I said it,
they hear it, yeah, they'll do it. But yeah, that's indicative of the rolling play style. Someone on YouTube asked if they're using data rolling, and definitely rolling here. We've seen Dog survive a bit into the post 29 transition, so definitely capable survival on those higher levels. Although these players may be used to Nest Tetris timings, which are slightly different from Tetris Effect Connected. Sometimes there's a device difference. But yeah, we're definitely seeing the kind of quality play that you'd expect using the original Nintendo hardware.
yeah, there has been software that they use on their controllers to help with the rolling. Oh, hold on, there's a little O-hang there, and that's not a full VITS for Sodium. But yeah, they have to adjust what they call like a polling rate, and making it too sensitive can cause double flips. So just making those kind of adjustments to their controls in this game is very, I want to say, advanced.
Yeah, there's a lot of technical reasons for it. Modern consoles and classic consoles inherently work differently, so even if you do the best job that you can, there's just going to be some things that are have to be adapted to just slightly. But really, thanks to the work of Green Tea and Enhance, and the study of how classic Tetris works, players like Alex Kerr with their vast encyclopedia of knowledge, mental knowledge on the game, have helped allow something like this to become possible, to be playable on a modern platform.
And yeah, look at this. Still very neck and neck game here.
Yep. Yeah, Sodium's still definitely in this, playing clean. Slight lead now with half Tetris.
Okay, Dog now opens up the well and gets a long bar and a Tetris. And again, I want to comment on this. Look at that Tetris rate. Like, very efficient.
Yeah, they're
93.
And that's what you need to do. If you, in the case of players of this skill level, being this optimal, you have to play at that, or you're gonna fall way behind.
Yeah, especially because this is the match point for Dog. So I think Sodium has to play very efficient in order to make sure Dog cannot catch up to him.
Yep. Up by a Tetris and a half still. Okay, Dog firing back. Yeah, both players now having a good run here with clean boards, pretty much no big digs, I'd like to say.
And yeah, Tetris for Sodium. We might potentially see it, but I'm gonna hold off on saying it until it actually happens.
Okay.
And just nice clean stacking there from Sodium. Ooh, nice L tuck there, vertical L tuck.
Yeah, trying to avoid too dangerous of a spire. Smartly burned into safety. It's getting bursted there. Can make the stack a bit tough to deal with, but Sodium getting the Tetris and the tuck afterwards, optimally placing them.
Yeah, look at that, just maintaining and accommodating board, but wait a second, not accommodating anymore. Oh, goes for the dependency over the Tetris, even though he was Tetris ready.
Sometimes
Okay.
that works out, but it decides to give you a drought. That's bad news.
Mm-hmm. It did work out for him, and now just taking a few burns, trying to keep the well open.
Yeah, the Tetris rates are insane right now.
Yeah.
90 at this deep in. Crazy. Yeah, 88 is nothing to sneeze at either. Both players just so optimal.
Oh, did you see
Sodium
that
already
adjustment?
okay.
Yeah, Dog had an adjustment for the S and Z, set them up vertically.
121, 645 already. Not even to transition. 2 Tetrises possible. You can see the highest transition score of the night here from Sodium.
And there is a
Dog not far
Tetris.
behind.
Oh my gosh.
Is Sodium gonna be aggressive here? Yep, gonna go for the Tetris. 668. Boom, Tetris is 691, and can Tetris could break 7 transition score here. Will we see it?
Come on, just don't give him a drought game.
Oh, is the game gonna?
Don't do it. Come on, game. Give it to him.
It's daring Sodium.
Give it to him,
Oh
game.
my God.
Oh, where is
game. What are you doing? Oh, that's a big triple. 697. Wow, the game was trolling there.
Yeah.
Beating Sodium into an early top out there, not giving that plus 700k transition.
And that's what I did not want to comment until it actually happened. I was hoping we'd see a 700k transition. Oh, yeah, but you're right. The game does troll him like, oh, we don't know if we want to give you a 700k yet.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna leave the door open and trust us.
I mean, and nothing to sneeze about a Dog's transition as well. I mean, like
very high. Both players 80% plus Tetris rates, even in spite of that drought there that we saw. Because really, that's what it was. It was Sodium's situation was bait into a 700k transition, but the reality is it wasn't putting out the long bar. That can kill you.
Okay, ooh, a little bit of a spiring board there from Sodium. Oh, could have set up a T-spin, but did not want to wait for it.
Yeah, I think Sodium's just going to start burning here to get back into position. Meanwhile, Dog, with a cleaner board, now has a chance to catch up. It's only a Tetris and a half behind now.
Yeah. Sodium sets up for a road to dirty Tetris there.
Something, but is able to clear down and might be able to clear this off completely clearly with the next line clear, and does. And now Sodium with the wreck board gets the dirty Tetris.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's been playing 2 rows up for the past few Tetrises now, so I think he's just not trying to give a Dog an inch to try to catch up.
Yeah,
and
Sodium
still continues to play.
The dirty center well here for Sodium. Boom, Tetris for Sodium. Playing out of his mind.
Okay, now he decides to go ahead and bring the board down because kill screen or level 29 speeds is kicking in soon.
Yeah, 3 more levels, so wisely players pulling back just a bit, not going to build up high anymore would be the logical thing to do here to survive.
And there's a Tetris for Sodium, still in the lead, about 3 Tetrises.
But yeah, Dog still maintaining a clean board and scoring, which is what you got to do to stay in the game. Because yeah, if somebody tops out suddenly, then you have a chance to do the chase down. That's what Dog's hoping here, behind by, but just over a Tetris now.
Yeah, we are gonna have to see kill screen play here for both, just to see who plays chicken first. And there's a Tetris
We are
for
neck and neck,
Sodium.
going kill screen.
1.2 into kill screen for Sodium.
And Dog getting it too. 118. Needs a long bar. Gets a Tetris. We are still neck and neck. 17,000 point difference. Dog in slightly better position.
Yeah, Dog has taken the score lead now.
Sodium having. Oh, Sodium in trouble. That left side gets the tap to the left. That was key.
Needs something in the middle now. Takes the burns.
Yeah,
There you
Sodium
go.
has nothing but burning to survive now. Gets it down. Dog, Tetris position. Boom. Takes a 100,000 point lead out of nowhere. Dog becoming unleashed post 29 speed. Now needs to get a 5 tap to the left. Does.
Oh my god. There was 2 long bars for Sodium, but he was not able to utilize it for a Tetris. And now
Yeah,
it's Tetris
Dog-
ready.
Maintaining this 100,000 point lead now. Can we see the kill screen at the end of 350 lines, level 41? Will these players push each other to see, for us to see it again, witness that tonight?
Oh, Tetris for Sodium. Sodium's catching up slowly. These Tetrises are worth so much now in this level.
Yeah, that's why Dog was able to get a lead so fast, because Dog was Tetris ready after 29. Sodium's board's falling apart. Dog capitalizing, bangs down another Tetris. Dog playing
look-
perfect here. Post 29, another Tetris for Dog.
Oh my goodness.
Look
And-
at this.
It's Tetris for Sodium. Oh my gosh.
36. This
They're
is
just-
crazy.
They're off by like 3 Tetrises. Sodium now
Dog,
set up to be
100,000
Tetris
points up to
ready.
the left side, going to be a problem. What can Dog get over to the left? Will we have to see a chase down by Sodium? Left side's in trouble now. Sodium wants
Takes
to
it
turn down
down.
the right. Double long bar dependent. Cannot get it over to the left. Dog's in the lead.
Does not
and
get the long bar.
that's going to end it. Your classic score attack champion for the Tetris Effect Connected World Championships is Dog.
Wow, what a game. They really pull it to the limit here.
What a way to end it. Yeah, both players pushing each other. Amazing.
Yeah, just again, the amount of aggression Dog did, he did just to, get that score lead. Just, 1 or 2 Tetrises was all it took for him to catch up because of how much a Tetris is worth in level 29 speeds.
So yeah, the aggression is worth it if you could pull it off, and Dog not letting back one bit, just kept on the aggression. It's still now, look, here's that level 40. We could see the end here. We could see the end of Tetris Effect Connected Classic Score Attack mode. If he hits 350 in 2 lines, what will it look like, ladies and gentlemen?
One more
One
line.
more single. Come on, come on. Boom!
And it
Tetris
holds.
Dog. That's what the ending looks like.
1.8. Oh my gosh, he was so close to 2 million.
And what a way to
Wow.
end it. Dog pulling into the end screen for classic score attack mode. It auto ends you at 350 lines, him pushing it up to 53 and the level 41. GG's. And what a performance by Sodium, pushing Dog so hard. That game in particular, so many great digs. Your champion is Dog.
Dog playing Tetris Effect Connected. So
That's right. Almost indistinguishable now from NES Tetris. So we're going to see more and more high-level play here and more superstars of classic Tetris, coming over from the old equipment over to this new equipment on all modern platforms. You love to see it. We are in a new era of Tetris Effect Connected. Let's go.
let's go indeed. And wow, great performance for both of them. I'm just amazed with how much aggression they had to play and just being very efficient even before kill screen, getting those high Tetris rates. Amazing, just amazing.
Yeah, all that aggression, those high yeah, like they said, the transition scores, maintaining like 80-90% Tetris rates all along the way. The game in general has been evolving so much. With the players going for game crash and rebirth, we are seeing the ripples, we are seeing the after effects, and we're seeing the effects of that. No pun intended. In Tetris Effect Connected, within a year of this revolution of young players going to break and shatter all these world records and game crashes and rebirths. What will we see in the future of Tetris Effect Connected? I can't wait.
Yeah, same. Like, like we said, Tetris just can be played on forever, just the way these players play. So amazing.
Yeah.
Great games.
They made Tetris forever. It's almost prophesized, the players pushing it and seeing new frontiers. And yeah, well, I have, a few months ago, I was like, oh, we have yet to see Rebirth. Well, now we have yet to see what happens when you do the same thing in Tetris Effect Connected, and, allowing players to have a platform to perform at this level and get, prizes. Thank you for Tetris Company for allowing that to be possible, and for Enhance for making Tetris Effect and implementing the classic score attack mode. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to have this right now. So all these things coming together, it's all connected.
Yeah, happy 10th anniversary there for Enhance again. Just, really great company, and thank you, Shen, for showing us what they have to offer with all their like vinyls or magazine, everything from there.
Yeah, what a year, right? Like, we've got the 40th for Tetris, the 10th for Enhance, Game Crash, Game Rebirth. This is just a crazy. I hope Game Scout makes a video just recapping this year, because it's just been amazing. This is probably going to be my last broadcast of the year, so I just want to say how happy I am to see how far our community has come, and how Tetris in general, whether modern or classic, such a celebration. It's been nothing like this. I've never seen anything like it, with TECWC being in Pasadena, our new home, all of the support, seeing Hank and Alexi cheering everybody on, at the World Championships, sharing it with you all, all of you who tune in to support us and enjoy our everything together. And yeah, what you just saw there, the Cook and Becker and the Lost in Cult sets, celebrating 10 years of Enhance. So many celebrations, that nothing but positive vibes, and just amazing community for Tetris, and it connects us all.
Yeah, much agreed. And so, speaking that this is going to be your last commentary for the year, I'm really happy that I got to do it with you.
Yeah,
and
this was a great
this
way
was
to
really
close
great.
out the year. And yeah, thanks Austin for having us come on. Just much. I'm out of words. First year of the Jonas Cup. There's this huge list for 2024. And yeah, I'm so here for it, and I don't know how they could top this year, but I hope they try.
They always do. It's like Tetris.
Yeah,
anything can happen.
Yeah, back when Joseph Saley, became world champion, I'm like, can it ever get better than this? And oh my goodness, if I could never imagined how far we've come from, so many years of playing this timeless game. Tetris is forever. And
yeah, big shout out again. Yeah, big shout out to Shen.
Yep, and also just keeping it together, having these streams. We had the community. What is it? We had the community showcases earlier, showing weird. Like, it was great. Yeah, this year we saw Tetris the Grandmaster released on the Switch. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? What is going on here? We're in a new era.
Yeah. It's really great, especially with everything that Tetris has to offer this year. It's just gonna get better from there.
Yeah.
It is just gonna get better from there. And again, really thank you to the community. Thank you for everyone who got to hear me and Chris Tang commentate the top 4 here in the classic in the Tetris Effect Connected World Champion. And there's still a few more. There's still next week until the conclusion of this.
You're sure to tune into the team games and the trifecta. Actually, I don't know who they're gonna choose for the commentators yet for that. I mean, there might have been something on the sheet that I haven't. This is still probably my last run for commentary, and it's been an honor, being a part of it. Thanks again to Enhance and the Tetris Company, especially for giving us a platform and putting these prizes up, so we see high-level players like Dog and Andy and Sodium, being able to battle it out. Even though it's not on the Nintendo that we're used to seeing, and then also seeing a platform for Nedlo and Falklight to come on to challenge the very upper echelon. That must be a great feeling to say, I took a game off of a former Tetris world champion. That's amazing that that's even possible here.
Yeah.
But What an era we live in.
Yeah, big shout outs also to Hyperkin. So if you ever wanted to find a controller to play classic Tetris or any Tetris, shout out to Hyperkin with all their gear, the controllers, their smartwatch bands, the case to protect your Switch, everything. Nice pixel art there, official Tetris art there for the Hyperkin. Big shout out again. And yeah, and also
We also got AppNext with the collectible Tetris coins. The coin flip was wrong. Unfortunately, I guess the trend didn't sustain for it being correct in 2024, but keeps you on your toes. But of course, if you invest, you can't go wrong with things like gold, silver, and what was that? Now I'm forgetting it. Precious metal.
Palladium.
But anyway,
Palladium and everything.
Palladium, that's right.
Yeah. Also shout out to Red Bull for sponsoring as well, because what does Red Bull always give you? Red Bull gives you wings.
And hopefully long bars too, because we all want both wings and long bars.
But there is a way to get a long bar, especially all the other Tetris pieces if you're ever hungry. What was it?
In your mouth. Boom, Tetris in your mouth. With the Power Bears gummies. They're delicious. And I think they have 20% fruit juice. That's what I was looking for. I was like 20% fruit juice for your remaining 80% Tetris rate. Can't go wrong with Tetris gummies from Power Bears. Boom, Tetris in your mouth.
Boom, Tetris in your mouth. And of course, Tetris Effect connected with all their gear. As you can see, I was wearing one of them. Chris Tang has it hanging up next to his Nintendo controller, and just all their gears, their mouse pads. They have stickers, everything from shirts to hoodies. It is getting cold, so if you ever need to feel warmed up, grab yourself a Tetris Effect connected hoodie.
Yeah, yep. We're in the Christmas season, and that's just the aesthetic of Tetris Effect. I've always loved it. The colors and just.
Yeah, and the nice tote bags there from Shen showing. What else is he showing in there? Of course, a mouse pad. Awesome. Well, thank you, Shen, again for inviting both Chris Tang and I to commentate this.
Thanks so much.
Classic Score Attack.
Being part of the community and getting to commentate with Ninja for the first time. Great way to end the year, and there's more action next week, so be sure to tune in to the finale of the Tetris Effect Connected World Championships. Boom, Tetris for you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you again.